Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to the Dugout Football channel. And a big thank you to Chris from Leicester Till I Die for doing the Japan-Croatia game on my channel earlier. I really do appreciate that as well. But I am back. I'm looking forward to this one. I've decided to bring on two of my, well, let's just say that they are very special guests, let me just say. Probably, I think it's only his second time on the channel, but he is my brother from the pond, is Mr. Connor Whitelaw. How are you, Connor?
I'm doing good. Had my morning coffee. You know, it's 10:30 in the morning over here. So it's been a busy morning. Woke up, got my car serviced, and then got my coffee on the way back. And now I'm ready to sit in and watch what hopefully will be a very interesting game.
Absolutely is. And we have got him on again. It is the man who likes to be described as Mr. James Collins, Mr. Ed Sheeran. But we've got him here. It's Mr. Daniel Moorhouse from Turf Moorhouse TV. How are you, Dan?
I'm good. Yes, a lot better than yesterday when I couldn't speak with my throat and everything else. But yeah, I'm all right. You might hear me throughout it doing a bit of a Citizen Khan, just going, but we shall see. Like a cat trying to cough up a fur ball.
I was going to say, you look like Chris Kamara with that headset.
Yeah,
thank you very much.
He looks like he's
trying to get the old Sky job. I might have to get the green screen in the background and make it look like I'm at a stadium.
Oh my god!
Yeah. That would be amazing. But no, brilliant to get you both on as well. Obviously, just before we start, obviously tell us about where people can find you. Connor, where can they find you?
Absolutely nowhere. No, you can find me on Twitter. That's pretty much the only place where I'm at. I like to be kind of a floating talking head, which, you know, I just like floating on other channels. I tried to do the whole my own channel thing for a bit. I did a couple of videos that I actually am rather proud of. Dan knows my Burnley transfer targets video has aged so beautifully with the players that I had on that list now performing well for club and for country. But I really just like being a floating talking head. So it's a lot of fun. I get to interact with a lot of people. I don't really have to. It's nice for me because I work a lot. I work 50 hours a week. So it's like, and I'm 8 hours time difference. So it's nice to be able to kind of pick and choose and pick and pull when I'm able to feature instead of like having a strict schedule that sometimes I can't follow. So like today, I had the day off and I literally hit Doug up at 10 o'clock like, hey, saw that you're going live in like a half hour. Can I come in?
Absolutely. So I was like, yeah, more the better. And Daniel, where can the people find you?
Everywhere, like shit in a field, mate. I am all over the shop. Facebook.
Probably lots of fields of shit in Burnley as well.
Oh, that's all we are. It's just a little town, and then just a shit ton of hills and stuff around. But
fucking moat of cow patties just around the town.
But yeah, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Twitch. We're on it all. Just that name right there. Search it all up, and you'll find us on all social platforms.
Absolutely. Yes, people go over and subscribe, and obviously give them a follow on Twitter as well. Nicola in disappointed Japan didn't qualify, but congratulations to our neighbours Croatia. Yeah, we'll talk about that game just in a wee bit as well. Shane O'Donnell, good evening, sir. As well. Yeah. Obviously, before we do get sort of started, Japan Croatia. Dan, you were on the watch along with Chris, and obviously a big thank you to you both for obviously doing it for my channel. The safest thing to say is when Croatia come to a penalty shootout, you usually back the Croats because they have a very good record in penalty shootouts. But how bad were the penalties from Japan?
Yeah, Japan poor, very poor. Like I say, I don't even think the keeper really needed to do his homework for him. They've been eliminated now, Japan, from all 4 of their round of 16 appearances at the World Cup. They've lost both of their penalty shootouts in the competition because they had another one, I believe, against Paraguay in 2010. But Croatia, they well deserved, to be fair. As I say, if any team would have won it on penalties, you'd have said they deserved it because it was a very open game. But Croatia progressed, and we will find out who they're facing in this one.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, Connor, fair play to Japan. Beat Germany. They beat Spain. They got through the round of 16, took Croatia to 120 minutes and pens, and obviously they were unlucky to go out. But what did you make of Japan in this World Cup?
I think that, the thing is for me, these teams that are bowing out early, these underdogs that are bowing out early, we've seen it, my American team, the Australians as well right after, and then now Japan bowing out. All underdogs going in. So you don't really say, oh, they really should have won this. Oh, they were, blah, blah, blah. There's no, I think, disappointment, even from the fan bases of those countries.
Yeah.
And all of them had a good showing. I mean, the Socceroos, the Americans, and the Japanese, 3 teams that nobody really predicted to go through the group stage, made some big upset results. I mean, I think our biggest result was getting that draw with England, because shite as a lot of people said England was, it's still an England side that's got, 26 players that are all phenomenal and very, very well skilled and playing in Europe at the top level against a bunch of Americans, where a lot of us are in Europe, but not a lot of them are at the very, very top, playing very big matches. So I think Japan can hold their head very high. I just saw a thing, their manager went over and he didn't applaud the fans. He went over and bowed to the fans that had traveled to Qatar. And I think a lot of these coaches know that this is their end of their time with that national team. You don't see a lot of national teams hold on to a coach for multiple stints, for multiple World Cups. So I think a lot of them kind of know that once they're out, it's time to say goodbye. We saw this with Belgium. We saw this with Mexico. Both bowed out in the group stage. Both immediately were told that it's time for them to walk. The American manager, Greg Berhalter, his contract's up at the end of this month. And it's pretty much, which makes me very happy. But it's pretty much known that he was saying goodbye to his players after that Dutch game, because he won't see them in the next month, and then he's going to pretty much probably be gone, because you don't see people get 2. But I think Japan can hold their head high. Very phenomenal team, very good players, and they're the perfect example of what you can do if you don't have a bunch of superstars, but you just play the system that's set out for you. You play like a team that's all there. It's 11 people in a team, not 11 individuals, which I think plagues teams like France and Belgium, where they're stars to the point where they think they can do it all themselves, and every single one of them is there for themselves. But Japan's the perfect example of, we're a team, we're in this together, we win together, we lose together. And that sometimes leads to stuff like this, where you see them going and doing stuff they weren't really supposed to do.
Yeah, 100%. No, they did really, really well. And obviously Croatia go through, and obviously the winner will play these 2 tonight. Good evening, Luke. Hope you're good. The True Red, big Nottingham Forest fan. You've actually signed a Brazilian, actually. Gustavo Scarla, I think that's his name. I have noticed that. Good evening to a view from the stands. Josh, how are you, my friend? Good to see you in the chat. It is very, very good to see you in the chat. Right, we will get to the 2-team lineups, because the 2 teams are out. So Brazil lineup: Alisson, Eder Militao, Marquinhos, Thiago Silva, Danilo at left back. That's a big one. Casemiro, Lucas Paqueta, and then Vinicius Jr. Neymar is back, ladies and gentlemen. Neymar is back. He is fit. He is raring to go. Rafinha and Richarlison. South Korea lineup: S. Kim, J. Kim, Y. Kim, Kim Min Jae, Young Hwang, Song Lee, Hee Chan Wang of obviously Wolves, and G.S. Cho, who I believe, Connor, you've got a good story to tell about this player.
I do. I have a brilliant story. I think it's absolutely phenomenal. And I feel like I said this before the stream, I think it wins shithouse of the tournament, if not shithouse of the year, because it's just absolutely phenomenal. So it's come out in reports, and it's been confirmed pretty much, that Cho Gui-sung went up to Ronaldo after the Portugal-South Korea game, which of course I think South Korea won that game and were able to go through, and basically said to Ronaldo, fuck off. Get off the field immediately. You're done. Fuck off. And the brilliant part about it, it's not even that he says that to Ronaldo, and this is a guy who's playing for Jeonbuk Hyundai in Asia. Not a very big team, not a very big league. But he says this in Portuguese. So the South Korean forward who plays for Jeonbuk Hyundai has learned Portuguese because he was so confident that they were going to beat Portugal. Yeah. They learned Portuguese so he can go up to Ronaldo immediately after the match is over and says, fuck off.
Mm.
And Ronaldo just basically apparently has replied, who the hell are you to talk to me and tell me anything? You are not of the quality or the star quality to tell me anything and give me any instructions. And he just kind of shrugged it and went, fuck off. And then walked away. And I think it's great.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we look at the two teams, Dan. I mean, Brazil have made 11 changes. Doesn't really surprise you, does it?
Nah, they made 9 against Tunisia. So, to change it up again, I mean, they've got quality all over the park, haven't they? No matter what they do, no matter what they change, they've got the numbers, they've got the players with all that quality in abundance. I look at it here, this is the 8th meeting between both sides, but it's the first competitive meeting. Brazil have won 6 of the previous 7 against them. And most recently, I think it was a 5-1 victory in June, something like that.
Ooh, interesting.
But Korea have never previously beaten a South American side at the World Cup as well, drawing twice and losing 4. So it could be quite a good game, to be fair.
It could be. Josh says, got sent home from work this morning, mate. No well at all. Oh, sorry to hear that, Josh. Obviously, you would usually be doing a watch-along, wouldn't you? Do you guys fancy an upset tonight? Ooh, interesting. Never say never. Never say never. For me, though, I think Brazil will be a little bit too strong. I think that they made a lot of changes against Cameroon. I just think that attacking 4 that they've got, Vinicius, Neymar, Rafinha, and obviously Richarlison, I think will be a little bit too much. But Korea have played their part, and it will be a very, very interesting game. What do you guys think, Connor? What do you think an upset might happen tonight?
I'm always down for an upset, and I'm especially down for an upset this game, but not for the reason you would think, and not for any hate towards Brazil. I kind of sit in the mind of, unless they play for my national teams that I support, if I have players that have gone to the World Cup, I want them knocked out as soon as possible, because I want them back with my club, healthy and fit and getting ready to go for the season, especially in summertime, maybe not, but because we're in winter and we're halfway through the season and there's a whole half season of club football to play, I want everybody back as healthy as possible as soon as possible. And for me, Brazil, I've got 3 guys right now. I have Fred there, I have Casemiro there, and I have Antony there. And 2 of those guys, maybe all 3 of them, are massive for how we play and for the quality of our side, especially with how low depth I think we have at United at the moment. But, Casemiro and Antony as 2 of our starters, I want them back as soon as possible. It was why I was happy to see Denmark out. We get Eriksen now back, ready to go. He's going to be healthy. He's going to be fit. He's going to be completely good to go for the start of the next half of the season. So I fancy an upset. I don't think it'll happen, but that's why I personally fancy always an upset, especially for this game.
Yeah, Dan?
Yeah, I'd love to see it. However, just to cover my own backside, I have got put a bet on this game. Richarlison and Vinicius Jr. to score, Marquinhos and Moonwan to be carded, 4 corners in each half, and it's 350 to 1. So you never know.
Ooh.
You never know. But I thought I'd be a lot happier with Brazil out.
There actually is a report coming out about Vinicius Jr. at the moment. He is angry, and he's set to leave and terminate his contract with Nike.
Why?
Apparently, he's infuriated that they have left him out of their World Cup ad and commercial that he would have gotten paid very handsomely for. And it's kind of gone, all right, you literally should have used me. I'm one of your top clients when it comes to soccer, and you've left me out. And so he's set, apparently, it's just one, thing that I've seen. So it could just be a bunch of bullshit, but it looks like he's set to terminate his contract with Nike and look elsewhere.
Interesting. Josh says, I think Brazil will be worse from Neymar. First 2 games suggest this potentially. Yes, I would agree. I think they played a lot better without him. So having him back in there could be really interesting. We have looks a quality player. The guy on Door's stream last night told us all about him. Just my problem is, where does he fit in the squad right now at the moment? Yeah, that is very, very true. That is very, very true, and especially
regarding Neymar, Doug, as well.
What's that?
I said regarding Neymar and Brazil being back in. Brazil have lost just one of their last 31 games in all competitions when Neymar has started, and they're unbeaten in their last 11 such matches with 10 wins and only 1 draw.
Well. There we go. We'll obviously see. What happens tonight. I mean, let's talk about Korea. I mean, kind of a shock recently, Connor, that they managed to get through of a group of obviously Portugal, Uruguay, and Ghana, and they drew the first game of Uruguay, obviously giving themselves a chance, and then they lost to Ghana, and I think people were kind of thinking quite then they might go out after the Ghana game, but they went beat Portugal. So bit of a surprise package for you.
For me, I feel like South Korea. The biggest thing is I think once they got Heung-min's son confirmed as coming, especially with, of course, we know the facial fracture that happened not long before. I think that was going to be kind of like how it was for Senegal. That kind of that was going to kind of really determine how they played. Senegal, of course, Mane's departure and his missing from action didn't affect them as we really expected. At least I didn't expect. I expected them to bow out because of it. But I think him, being like, no, just give me a mask. I'm not missing this World Cup. I think gave them that little oomph of like, all right, our star player, our captain, our leader is willing to play no matter what for this team just to play with us, even if we might not do well. And I think it's helped kind of give them that motivation of, you know what, let's go for it. And with an underdog like Korea that's still got quality in it, there's always a little bit of chance for an upset because you're always playing as you have nothing to lose and everything to gain. When you have everything to lose and nothing to gain, if you have everything to gain and nothing to lose, you're a really dangerous team to play.
Oh, definitely, especially from crosses. They're very, very good from crosses. But yeah, it's going to be a very, very intriguing game. Ends Man TV is in as well. Big up guys and big up chat. Thank you very much for tuning in, my friend. Hope you are well. And I've got to say that Brazil, apart from being obviously being one of the favourites for the World Cup, Dan, do you think they've still got a little bit more to show us because they've not really got going in this World Cup yet?
I think so. They've not, a lot of people call them the Samba boys, but have we started seeing that Samba style, futsal football? We haven't at all. They've just not really been able to. I'm not expecting them to be the same Brazil of old, knocking it about, spraying it about with this technical excellence like Ronaldinho had and, the original R9. But you just, half of this squad is still quite young as well. Let's not forget. There is obviously Dani Alves is still in there knocking about. But, this is a new Brazil. This is a new Brazil. And you just, for me, I just don't want them to be too cocky. That's another reason why I want them out, because I've seen them a few times where they just drop like a sack of shit at the slightest touch, and it really infuriates me. Especially when you see Neymar probably spend more time on his arse than actually playing football. So I do expect more of Brazil. I think Brazil expect more of themselves as well. But that said, I'm going to say this is where Korea could exploit them today.
Interesting. We will get predictions right now. In fact, Connor, what are you going to go for?
Like I said, I always fancy an upset. I'm going to go with 3-2 to Korea.
3-2 Korea.
3-2. I think we're going to see. We saw a lot of low-scoring games. We just saw a very, very much low-scoring, not a bunch going on game. I think the potential is there to see this very, very open, as you have two sides that are going to basically go all-out attack. You have a very, very lethal attacking side, and Brazil, and you have a Korean team that strength is up front and have some very lethal finishers. Like I said, Heung-min Son, lethal even from outside the box. We'll probably see him pop a couple from outside the 18. So I think this ends very high scoring, and I think Korea might have just enough to get squeaked by them at 3-2.
Interesting. Dan?
I'll tell you something now. We'll be in for a good game if Connor's score and comes off.
I know, right?
Big time. If Korea are to do this, it's going to be a 1-0 on the nick it, smash and grab. But I want that to happen. However, head and heart are two different things. Heart says I want it to be 1-0 to Korea. Head says be true to yourself. Don't be an idiot. 3-1 Brazil.
Thing is, I have nobody in this match that I care about, so I'm not a fan of I'm not a massive fan of either side. So I'm just looking for pure entertainment and shithousery with an upset here.
No, that's true.
I'm going to go 2-0 Brazil. I think it'll be too strong. I really do. But we'll obviously wait. We'll obviously wait and see. Shane has gone 4-0 Brazil. We'll wait and see. Also, Alisson hasn't conceded a goal yet in this tournament. So I think he might be tested tonight, though. I do think he might be.
It was only in the last game that Brazil actually came up against their first shot on target.
Yeah.
I will say that with the keepers, I think the best thing that Korea could do tonight is really hound the entire backline of Brazil. Because, like you said, we have a couple surprises for me, I think, in how they've set up this backline for Brazil. Danilo and Militao at fullback. I feel like there's room to exploit that there. And Doug, I promise this is not a full attack, but I'm going to attack Alisson a little bit here. Alisson has shown waverings and little errors that he sometimes can make if he gets pressured on the ball. I know you've seen that a couple times. I've seen that. There was a United Liverpool game where that happened, where we nearly scored this season on you guys because Alisson kind of made a little bit of a flub of it, and luckily it went just over the bar for you guys. Unluckily for us, of course. But I think the best thing that they can do to try and win this, and like you said, smash and grab, is they have to get pressure on that back line. They have to make Alisson think. They have to make him rush. If they can't do that, Brazil may walk this. You have to be, I think, this Korea team, we're going to see subs happen. All 5 subs are going to get used because I think if you're the South Korean manager with nothing to lose, you full gegenpress, balls out to the wall. Every time a Brazilian player touches the ball, you are literally up on their back, making sure they know you're there.
Yeah, definitely. I think an early goal would definitely suit Brazil. I think because we've seen in these games where Australia kept Argentina to about 38 minutes before they scored. Poland the other night got to 43 minutes before France managed to score. So the first goal is key in this game. The first goal will definitely be key in this game. But I am looking forward to it. And, I think as well that, I think Brazil have made a lot of changes again, which I think it was expected anyway. Because, this is mainly their first team now, Dan. This is mainly their first team. Alisson and obviously in net. And then obviously you've got the Fab Four up front. Obviously Vinicius Jr., Neymar behind Richarlison, and obviously Rafinha to the right. So Korea are going to have to be very, very careful there.
They are. Like you say, if they are to get anything out of this, they've got to face the best. And that's what that's what you're going to get at this knockout stages. You're going to have to come across the best. No one's going to be taken lightly when it comes to this knockout stage. This is the last game, however, at Stadium 974. After this, it will be teared down. So will be interesting. How good would it be to see an upset before its history is just demolished?
And I will say a quick thing I've just checked the lineup again, and I think I love that the number 9 for South Korea, the guy starting the game is the guy that we spoke earlier about. Cho Gui-sung is starting up front. I think it's just it's written in the stars. He goes up against Ronaldo, says "fuck off," and I think I'd love to see him do it to Neymar as well. As well, go off and celebrate your sister's birthday or something like that would be the perfect. And it's still Portuguese. Brazil, it's still Portuguese. It doesn't need to learn a whole new language.
Yeah, it's a fair point.
Portuguese, and you can tell Ronaldo to go tell Neymar to go have fun at his sister's birthday.
Yeah, very, very, very true. Very, very true. But yeah, we are about to get towards kickoff as well. And obviously, as we always say for these things, obviously, if you'll probably be ahead of all three of us, then obviously don't spoil it. No spoilers. Basically get involved in the chat and obviously let us know what your thoughts about this game as well. Because I have to say, I think it is a very, very good matchup. Korea have really impressed me recently. And, being Portugal, well, that's fabulous because I cannot stand Portugal. And obviously, I'm hoping that Switzerland smash Portugal tomorrow because that would be insane if they did as well.
This Brazilian football Twitter has just made a post, and they're verified, like actually verified, that says a report's come out that Neymar has told the Korean players he will sign all of their jerseys if they do not foul him.
What a tosser. What a tosser he is.
I don't think it's real. I don't think it's real, but I think it's fucking hilarious, and it actually does kind of fit in with the personality of Neymar that he would do something like that.
See, I prefer Barcelona over Real Madrid, but Neymar, I just think he's a prick. And I'm sorry, Doug, for for saying it, but I just do think he is a grade A D head.
I don't like him either, to be honest.
I'm not a huge fan of him, to be honest. I'll be right there with you. I will say the thing that I've seen is the underdogs have not been clinical against the big boys so far.
Yeah.
I mean, the biggest example, and, I'm going to kick my own team's ass because they pissed me off with how not clinical they were. Pulisic's missed 2 minutes into the game against the Dutch on a fucking platter. All he has to do is not put it at the goalie, and he puts it at the keeper. And that we're 1-0 up within 2 minutes. I think we go on to win that game 1-0 or maybe 2-1. Instead, we lose 3-1 when we're out. Australia got a couple really good chances, weren't clinical, couldn't finish their dinner. We saw it earlier today with with Japan. Japan got some good chances, finished one, didn't finish the rest of them. I think Brazil is going to have about a dozen shots. I think Korea will only have 4 or 5. The difference is, can Korea get those shots to be good chances? And do they put those chances away? I think if they put 2 of those chances away, Korea's a very strong chance to win this game. But if they aren't clinical, they're going to be just like every other underdog this tournament, and they're going to bow out to a really bad, underwhelming scoreline.
Yeah, I think so as well. And I think you look at this as well. I'm just actually seeing on the screen there that if Fred or Bruno Gomares get booked in this game, they will miss the potential quarterfinal with Croatia. I'm just seeing that now.
Seeing the bench.
I would imagine so, yeah.
Yeah, I would think that's probably why they're seeing the bench. They're like, you know what? Out of all the teams that we're going to play, I think they think South Korea is going to be the easiest match for them the rest of this tournament. Croatia's a very good side all around, and I think they're going to want those 2 midfielders that they think are very important. And I also will say for Korea, Hwang Hee-chan needs to be very careful on a yellow as well. Yeah. So if he picks up a yellow, he's gone. And we saw what he did for them with his absolute stunner against Portugal to win that game. If they move on and he picks up a yellow, it's going to be really, really tough because I don't know if they have the firepower to replace a player like Hwang Hee-chan. But I think it shows the levels of the national teams. That Hwang Hee-chan, of course, at Wolves right now, is the player that they really don't want to have missing. And then for Brazil, you're talking about Manchester United, Newcastle, you're talking about, PSG, all these top teams. But I think that's the glory of the Cup. These teams that have players not playing for very big teams.
We're underway. We're underway now. Brazil kicking off from, I think it's left to right, I think it is, yes. Korea in their usual red red. I think it's pinkish red. Actually, it's a nice wee combo. Actually, I quite like the pinkish red. But I am out on about 52 seconds. Dan, what are you on at the moment?
I'm just gone a minute now.
Oh, see, I'm at 40 seconds now, so I'm a slight bit behind. Fox Sports,
slight bit behind. Okay, not worry, not to
Fox
worry.
likes to go to everybody and kind of have us be a little bit late for no reason at all.
That's all right. That's all right.
I actually kind of like the difference between. I think it's really cool, the difference and the contrast between the two jerseys. I kind of like when two jerseys from the two teams playing each other are very different. I don't like when you see two very similar kits, like two white kits going up against each other. Ones where it's like, oh, who the fuck is who? This one is like, well, if you can't tell who's Korea and who's Brazil, you're either colorblind, blind, or just dumb.
Yeah, absolutely as well. Brazil are enjoying a little bit of possession down this right-hand side. Yeah, it's interesting as well. Like I'm obviously just seeing this as well. Looks like Marquinhos is actually right back at the moment, or is it Millet? It does look like it, and obviously with Danilo at left back.
No, I think you're right, because it looks like Militao in that back three that they're playing as like that small right center back.
Yeah, it does look like a back three actually. Now that you say it, actually, Richarlison, good defending.
Do you think they're playing more of a 3-5-2 or something like that at this point, or what are the?
Maybe a 3-4-3 potentially. Could be a 3-4-3.
That could be it. That's actually, I feel like, could possibly work. That really means that you're really asking for a lot from your wide players. So I think they have Danilo, who's dropped back into that three. So I think it's Marquinhos. I think it's Silva, Militao, Danilo. And so you're really asking a lot. I don't know who they've got on the wing. I think it might be Paqueta, but you're asking a lot of your midfielders and those wingers, those wingbacks, to get back and forth every single time.
Yeah, definitely. Free kick, I think, of a handball, from Cho. So I think that's going to be a handball. Free kick to Brazil. Taking it very, very quickly as well. Also, a lovely ball out to Vinicius Jr. He takes it down on his chest. He's taking it down very well.
Yeah, that's
a Danilo now to Lucas Paqueta. Paqueta, lovely ball out to Rafinha. Rafinha, he played out of play. Goal kick to Brazil. Korea, sorry. Jesus.
I hate it. I'm about to hit 3 minutes 20, so I'm definitely a bit behind. See if I refresh it, if it helps me. I bet you if I refresh, I'm going to be even farther back. The fucking morons. Like, great, I don't have to watch a pirated stream, but never mind. Sorry, I don't watch pirated streams. Those aren't real. Yeah, no, I'm at 340.
That's right.
I find it funny, me, when it shows the McDonald's advert and it shows all the different, countries' ways of saying McDonald's, and then it shows one that says Mickey D's.
That's America right there. That's definitely the American one.
Evening, Niall. Says, good evening, lads. Japan's pens were poor. It was just a pass back to the big Croatia keeper. You hit pens low and hard and pick your spot. Yeah, absolutely. Definitely do as well. Here is Neymar. It is Neymar. Neymar now to Militao, now to Casemiro. Oh, he's played it straight to Kim Min-jae. It's a free kick to Korea. Of course, Korea hoping to go one step further. They did make the semis in 2002. And that game was shrouded in controversy, that round, that quarterfinal against Italy. But they got through, and they've done well to get this far. So
it's funny, at the start of this World Cup, my streams always seem to be ahead of the people I was watching, and now it's like, oh, as soon as I join one, it's like, oh, fuck off, you're behind, bud. That just shows like the magic of the cup right there. FIFA rankings: Brazil 1, South Korea 28.
Mm-hmm.
That just showed like that is a very wide gap when it comes to the world rankings to be playing each other in a round of 16 match in the World Cup.
Yeah, I think Korea have had 3 offsides in the first sort of 6 minutes. So
I think
it just
both
goes to
teams
show.
are anxious.
Yeah.
I think the better team is going to be the team, and I might be absolutely off my rocker at this point. I'm an American, so if you want, just dismiss what I say. Most people hear the accent and do. But I honestly think the team that gets the first goal is the team that calms down first.
Yeah,
Both teams
Casemiro.
are really, really
Here's
anxious.
Rafinha. Oh, Rafinha's managed to get through. Rafinha crosses the box. Vinicius Junior. Goal!
Oh!
1-0 Brazil.
Oh,
And it is Vinicius Junior. And we said it. We said it. The first goal would be critical in this game. And it is gone to the Samba Kings.
And all right. And all right. Now he scored.
Yeah, Brazil 1, South Korea 0, and Vinicius Junior.
Can I update my prediction now? No, this was a game where I think Korea, if my 3-2 scoreline was going to happen, Korea had to score first. I think this might be another case of another team going out pretty quietly once they get to the big boys.
Nicholas says 3-1 to 3-1 to Brazil. He says, but yeah, that just looks so easy to get past the Korea boy here. Rafinha does really, really well. Yeah, it's a lovely finish from Vinicius Junior. Lovely finish.
So I know that FIFA's notorious at not patching their shit, but how long do we see a patch that gets that celebration as an option during the games? Because we know that they only patch things very quickly when there's a new fun celebration that they can put in.
Yep, I think we might see that one soon. Yeah, lovely finish from Vinicius Junior. 1-0 to Brazil.
He's got such quality. He's such quality.
Yeah, he's fabulous, Vinicius Junior. He really is. Here come Brazil again with Rafinha. Can he keep it in? He does keep it in.
I still feel like I was right. He was calm. The team that was calm got calmed down first was going to get that goal, and that was easily something where he could have just taken a touch and lashed the shit out of it and skied it. But he was calm and he just nicely nestled it into the net, and that's what happens.
Yeah, here's Vinicius Junior again. Now to Neymar. Neymar's gone down again. I think that might be a free kick to Brazil.
Over under on Neymar. Okay, let's do it. Let's do a quick inside bet here. No money involved, just bragging rights here. I'm going to put an over under of 8 times that we see Neymar on the deck for something that wasn't a foul. You picking the over or the under?
I don't even think that was a foul. As he's kicking it away, he sort of just jumps and anticipates it.
That's what I'm saying. Mm-hmm. Half the time when he goes down, the Blanchard doesn't even actually get fouled.
Because the guy's a fraud. The guy's a joke.
He looks like a freaking. I can't say that word on live stream. I can say some curse words, but he looks like the hair just looks so stupid to me. I hate the frosted and like the dyed like sparkly blonde crap. I think it looks stupid.
Yeah, he's like dyed it like blondish yellow, I think it is.
White. Like Richarlison, it doesn't look too terrible, but on Neymar, it just looks like he's a twat.
Yep. Here's Neymar. Neymar again.
Oh.
Vinicius Junior. Oh, blocked.
I'm at 950.
Oh, penalty!
Oh, for fuck's sake! Now I got
penalty.
Give me 20 seconds, boys. Give me 20 seconds.
Hopefully, Richarlison will take it, and then I've got both goals in it. Me bet.
My dad will be chuffed if Richarlison scores.
This could be. I know we want an upset, but this could be.
Is that a pen?
That's got to go to VAR, I think. I've just seen it happen. I haven't seen any review.
I'm not so sure about that, Dan. What do you think?
No, there's question marks over that one.
I think he's from. So I haven't seen any replays yet, but even just from the initial, it looks like he's clearing. Oh, I don't know about that.
Why is Rafinha stepping up to take it?
No,
it's not. He's giving it to Neymar.
It's very.
He's
soft,
giving it to Neymar. Yeah,
it's very soft, but it's a pen. It's very, very soft, but it's a pen. He doesn't get any contact with the ball. Richarlison gets contact first, and the South Korean player kind of just kicks the bottom of his foot out from under him.
Yeah.
So it is a pen. It's very soft, but that's, I think, one of those where as a referee you kind of have to give it.
Yeah.
Come on,
Neymar Jr.
Come on, Neymar
to take it.
Sky it, you freaking wanker. That sounds so weird. Probably that sounds so weird coming out of an American accent. Probably.
Come on,
so
Kim.
To make it 2-0. Referees warning the goalkeeper to stay on his line.
I need to end it with like an A sound instead of the hard ER. I think that's what it is.
I'm not sure that was a pen, to be honest, but
it's very soft if it is a pen, but it's Brazil. I think the referees are hoping Brazil puts this away early and they can kind of mercy roll it at half.
Yeah. So up comes Neymar. Referee's just waiting for the players. And here he comes. Neymar steps up and scores.
Oh my God.
2-0.
What
2-0
a shit
to
pen
Brazil.
as well.
It was.
Shit player, shit pen.
It was a poor pen. It was a poor pen, but he scores it.
Is it better or worse than Japan's?
Keeper doesn't even move.
He does more dancing in the build-up to the penalty than he did Fleming. Actually,
that's terrible. That's got to be a save. I don't know why you. I mean, that's just terrible.
Yes.
My nan can save.
It's more disappointing that keeper has gone to that side to give himself more of an advantage if he does dive to the other side, but then still doesn't bother.
Yeah.
My nan can move quicker than that.
Yeah, the reclaimer says a foul is a foul.
It is, but it's soft. I think that's one of those where it's a foul if it's outside the box, but it really shouldn't be given if it's inside the box.
Yeah.
But my nan's had two hip replacements, and she probably could move quicker than that keeper did.
He waits to go one way, and then he just like slips, and then it's
just dreadful. What are you doing? I don't know who.
Shane O'Donnell. I agree with you. This could get embarrassing. It could.
I don't know who was dancing more. Actually, was it Neymar or the South Korean keeper? Oh, that's just shite. Spends all his time bouncing on his freaking legs and jumping up and down, and then he picks the wrong way and gets fooled, and then looks like a dumbass.
Yeah. Yeah, Shane, this could get embarrassing. It could easily get embarrassing. I don't know where. I'd like to see that penalty again. I'm just.
Oh, that's a disgrace. Don't show me that. The Brazil all-time goals where Neymar's only one behind Pele.
Is he?
Yeah, Pele had 77. Neymar's had 76.
Oh, Christ.
All right, somebody fucking chop down Neymar so he can't play. Because you know that some stupid casual fan will see that and be like, oh, that means Neymar's as good as Pele.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, they're starting to do what I thought they were going to do, though, and put some absolute pressure on that back line.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, that's a nice heavy hit there. Looked like
here come Korea down the right hand side now with
my shoulder to shoulder looks more like my football than your football.
Oh, that's how to play. Play for a throw.
Do you think if Korea can get one back and hold it to 2-1 at halftime, that they've still got that this might actually be a game here?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Scoreline can still happen.
Yeah,
my scoreline can still happen. If my scoreline happens still from this start, I don't think Korea will stop drinking until their next match.
Oh, imagine.
They'll be still drinking in the streets up until the next match that they have in this tournament, if they can win now.
They won't be able to tear the stadium down because it'll just be full of empty bottles of Tsingtao.
Oh no, you're having a fucking laugh.
Here come Korea again down the left
What's
hand
happened?
side.
Has Peralta extended his contract?
No, my fucking stream dropped,
Oh no.
but I got it back.
There's
I see
Korea
some
again.
interesting.
Oh, good save.
Wang Yi-chan. What an effort.
I fucking hate
That was a
being behind
brilliant
you, man.
effort.
This
Oh,
sucks. Give me some time. I just hit 16 minutes.
hello, John. Hope you're good, mate.
Evening, John.
How far ahead are you guys of me?
16:35.
Oh yeah, so mine just hit 16:10.
Ooh,
Oh,
they've got some hit in them of Korea.
I'm saying I think we're going to see a lot of those kind of shots. But the thing about it is, Korea's got the kind of players that can hit those very well.
Yeah,
Good save that by Allison.
great save by Allison.
Shows why he's the number one keeper. And say this now, and Doug, you're never going to hear me say this ever again. So do not ask for it ever again. But I think Allison's the number one keeper in England.
Yeah,
It's the only time I'm ever going to say it.
He will clip it just so he can hear it constantly, you know.
He probably will. I'll probably send it into the group chat later as well.
Sent it away by the Korea defender now. Militao back to Rafinha.
I saw this cool thing though out of a report about United that was interesting. That Ten Hag has requested that the briefing room for the players and managers, where all the players and coaches meet, have a mosaic built with pictures of the fans, so that every time they go into the briefing room, all the players and coaches are reminded of exactly who they're playing for and what they're trying, like who they're doing this for, so that they hopefully keeps the team and the coaches motivated every time they play. And it's going to cost. It's going to cost about £200,000.
Good job Ronaldo's not there. It'd be a shit ton of pictures of fans that goes into a mosaic of Ronaldo's face.
Fucking, you hear Ronaldo's pretty much is off to the Saudi Arabian League.
Yeah, clearly a guy who doesn't care about principles or all like that.
No, he doesn't care about much else but himself.
That talks when it comes to Ronaldo.
Yeah. Messi wouldn't do that.
No. And I've always been Ronaldo over Messi just because, as a United fan, I kind of have to be. But that draw, I've lost a lot of respect for Ronaldo in the last month.
Yeah. Out of play from Paqueta. I mean, Dan, are you surprised that Brazil seem to be keeping faith in Paqueta? Like, I've not really been impressed with him in this tournament yet.
No, he's not really tore up any trees I mean, it's very difficult to probably be a standout player in a Brazil squad full of quality, but either way, he's not really done anything of noticeable strength to say, Paqueta had a good game. But then, like I say, it's very easy to do that when you've got a front attacking three of, Vinicius Junior, Neymar, and Richarlison. Everybody else is basically an innocent bystander because the only time they'll get credit is if their name's on the assist. That's about it. It's a bit disrespectful, but I think that's another thing about Brazil as well. They go into this thinking, oh, well, we've got the best squad. We're this, we're that. And that's how it's going to be.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Korea almost down the right-hand side there, but they have to be careful because they are allowing Brazil to just get that ball back and counter-attack them. You don't want to be playing counter-attacking football against this Brazil team. Let me assure you.
So I'll ask you this, Doug, because I saw something about this earlier. I think it's a Japanese player, a South Korean player, was asked who his favorite player was, period, in the world right now, and he said Thiago Alcantara. and then was absolutely baffled to hear that he wasn't even going to be going to the World Cup. What was your initial reaction when you saw that Thiago had been left out of Spain?
I was shocked but not surprised, to be honest. Because I don't think Luis Enrique likes him. I don't think he's an Enrique kind of player. I think he wants someone to pass the ball very, 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 very quickly. So obviously doesn't seem to fancy Thiago. But do you know what? It's our gain to their loss. So
it's another reason why I was happy that I think I had the same reaction with De Gea, because I don't see why you bring a couple of the keepers they did over De Gea, but you know what? I'm happy to see him stay with us and not go out.
Yeah. I've got to say as well that I think Thiago being on that Dubai tour will let him be, say, oh, that's a bit of a
Dan, I see you
wayward ball.
Dan, I see you tweeting. I saw your 5th of December tweet pop up.
I thought I've got to do it before the end. I've been trying to do it every day, but
I'll take that first like. Refreshing my stream.
I've been trying to do different ones every day and change it up, but
might as well. I try to. This is the thing, is like when I have days off like this, I always like to be the person that's in the know, that's got the news before other people, just because I've developed a bit of a reputation for knowing. I remember when we had the whole ESL thing going on. Doug, I think you were in that stream with Rich, where we had that big, massive group of like 8 of us all in one stream, all looking at updates and like figuring out what's going on. And I was somehow the one finding all the new information. And so I always I just find it fun being able to be like that thing with the South Korean player earlier. I've always loved just like having the insider knowledge. And it's always fun to find out different things going on.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially because what the fuck was that? I'm sorry, Baqueta, are you fucking trying to play volleyball?
Yeah. Therein lies my
he's trying to do a fucking
worry.
backflip. He's trying to do a backflip, but he bailed out.
Well, that's a lovely ball.
After the jump.
Vinicius Jr. can keep this in. He does keep it in. Oh, he's done really well there.
Yeah, he has.
There's a cross in the box. Oh, keeper punches. It's going to go to Militao again. Here's Rafinha. Rafinha again. Oh, he's managed to get past, but it's good defending. That'll be a free kick to Korea.
Don't get me wrong, I'm looking forward to the fact that, Championship football's back this weekend, just that because obviously it's a break from the World Cup stuff. But then I'm also furious at the fact of like you're trying to cover the World Cup and now you have to switch your attention back to the domestic stuff while also still talking World Cup things between. It's just an absolute mess.
So much to think about and focus on.
Yeah, exactly.
So do you guys know about the whole Florida man thing, where like Florida, when it comes to the U.S., is just the bastard stepchild that's always up to no good?
Go on.
You guys know about that?
No.
Okay, well, here's a perfect fucking example. It's just come out of Orlando, Florida, and this is a normal thing for weird stuff like this to come out. So, a man's just been arrested. He had sex with a golden doodle dog.
A what?
In front of a golden doodle, which is a mix between a golden shepherd and a poodle. So he's had sex with a dog in front of adults and children. He then damaged a nativity scene at a local church and then attempted to steal a vehicle.
Oh my gosh.
In the space of about an hour.
Oh my gosh, that's bad.
That's normal for Florida. That's like, I'm not surprised seeing that, because that's something that literally
don't get
happens.
me wrong. When I was going out and about in town and stuff, I've had my fair share of dogs, but not literal dogs.
Yeah, no. If you guys want some funny reads, just look up Florida Man. Just look up Florida Man. You'll get so many different things that have had. Oh my god, it's absolutely hilarious. You can actually it's so big that you can look up your birthday with Florida Man, and it'll give you like 3 or 4 different articles that have come out of weird stuff that has happened in Florida on that day.
Yeah. Oh, Brazil could be away here. Here's Neymar.
Vinicius
Got
Junior.
Vinicius Junior to his left. Still Neymar. Still.
You know what?
Oh.
Karma, you greedy bastard. Karma,
Yeah.
you greedy little shit. Vinicius Junior is literally throwing everything forward there to get himself in, and it's all about Neymar. Has to always be about him, the fucking spaghetti head.
Yeah. Hello, Matt. Hope you're good. Reclaimer says Bellingham's a done deal to pull. Don't tell anyone. Well, we
Yeah, it's come out that United's pulled out.
Ah, okay.
United's
Yes,
pulled
I
out
was
of the
kind of
race.
running gag. Sorry. Hello, Albert. Pick up Douglas. That, to be honest, that was not a deserved pen. No, it wasn't. Someone's going mad. News, Florida, man. Lol. Yeah. Korea have got it back. Yeah, that was what you call greedy Neymar. That was definitely
That's
what you
called
call
regular
greedy
Neymar right there. That's typical Neymar.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a cold shot.
No, it's Neymar again.
Screw Neymar, but there's a shot of Neymar's penalty and Casemiro's just not even looking at it. He's got his back turned to the penalty, and he just hears the cheers and goes like this and just moves on. Like he knew without a doubt that he wasn't even going to need to go do anything.
Fair play to the referee for getting in Neymar's way, but he managed to get it back.
I've just seen on Twitter. You guys remember when Jose Mourinho left? I think it was Porto, and he left in tears, right? Or was it Chelsea? The first time he left Chelsea, and he left in tears, hugging all the different players as he cried. And someone said that that's going to be the Qatari stadium of cleaning staff saying goodbye to the Japanese fans that have now been knocked out of the World Cup.
Yeah. Oh, cross comes in. Ooh, headed away. Here's Paqueta. Still Paqueta. Now to Militao. Plays it to cross. Oh, it's headed away. Richarlison's got it. Neymar. Richarlison.
Go on.
Oh, Richarlison! 3-0. 3-0.
No time to wait. Now to wait 20 seconds to see this happen.
I think that might be a case of offside in that. I'm not sure.
Possibly.
I hope not, because I have Richarlison and Vinicius Junior to bag, so I'll take it.
Let's see here.
That's typical Brazil, though, isn't it? The passing movement there was fantastic.
That's onside, and I think that's just brilliant. That's just Brazil. I think Brazil's starting to really warm up, and I think that this is a Brazil team that now might be the form that we expected of them to start from the beginning.
Yeah,
it's just that lead up was just liquid football. Those last three passes.
What the heck is going on here? Why is Richarlison running over to? Is it Tite or Teat? However,
yeah, Tite.
He's running over, and then all of a sudden Tite is doing a chicken dance.
Bro, this team is different.
It's just different gravy. Look at
he's
this.
Definitely onside. Yeah,
he's definitely onside. That you have to say is just fantastic play from Brazil. Absolutely amazing play. That
you think this is
I
something
said it earlier. I said it earlier that we're not seeing the actual like futsal ball from Brazil. We're not seeing that little bit of flair from the first three goals we've seen. Well, especially that third one. I can't say that they haven't now.
Yeah.
Do you think this is a complete culture shift now that you've got the new manager and you think TT's got them kind of a different headspace maybe?
Yeah, definitely. Here's Vinicius Junior again. This could get embarrassing if Korea are not careful.
I think it shows that like this is what we expected is now coming to light, and you can see that there's just this is what you think Belgium and France are supposed to be. a team where it's a bunch of star players, but the love and the unity is there.
Definitely.
It's a team that still is. I mean, besides fucking Neymar, we saw his greediness, but the rest of them always willing to pass, always willing to make that extra pass, always willing to do what's needed.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely.
That's just brilliant by Richarlison.
It was.
Now fucking do that when you get back to Spurs. I have you in my fantasy.
It's like I said the other day, that flaming that Fury Chisora fight comes
How
to
have you guys been doing
when a Manchester United fan in Tyson Fury is the first person to win silverware at Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
How have you guys been doing it? Have you guys been doing FPL this year?
Yeah, I have. I'm gonna have to change my team because obviously Jesus is out for 3 months. Here's Son now trying to get down the left now to Hwang Hee-chan. Oh, he's gone past. Oh, Alisson makes the save. Ooh.
My dad's company has done an FPL for this year, and my dad literally texts me and goes, literally a million more times more than I do. Can you just do my FPL for me, and I'll give you half the cash. I'll pay for the buy-in, and I'll give you half the bag if you win the league.
No.
And I started off. I've never played FPL before. This is my first season doing it, and I'm not too bad. I will say my starting keeper is Alisson, who's been fantastic lately.
Yeah, it was. But here we go. So Brazil are back in. This is when you just got to say that at this moment in time, the way Brazil have played in this half so far. Here's Paqueta. Here's Richarlison again. Now to Paqueta. Now to Rafinha. They're passing Korea to death here. Neymar again. Paqueta. They're just playing some really lovely football at Brazil at the moment.
Love it. There's already, of course, as we expect at this point. I think it's insane and incredible that it's an expectation now. But of course, there's photos coming out of Japan, their fans cleaning up the stadium after their loss to Croatia.
Yeah.
In victory and in defeat, I think the best fan base in all of world football.
Oh yeah, definitely. Here's Neymar now to Vinicius Jr. Vinicius Jr. It is Paqueta. Plays it to Rafinha. Still Rafinha. Now to Paqueta. And Casemiro. Just wide. Just wide. 3-0 to Brazil. 33 minutes gone. And it is looking pretty comfortable at the moment for Brazil. 3-0 up. And Korea obviously had that strike from Hee-chan Wang, but apart from that, can't get out of their own half at the moment. And we haven't really seen Son in this game yet, Dan, have we?
No, he's sort of been a bit of a backseat passenger. Yet again, Korea have done well to qualify, get through. Because, before a ball was kicked, we're probably all saying the hopes of Korea's qualification hang on the shoulders of one man who, to be fair, at club level hasn't really been in form. But that said, they've rallied together as a team. It's just that they've we're only just over half hour and they've, been torn a new arsehole, basically.
Yeah, absolutely. But here come Korea again, trying to get a. I think if they get a goal, it could make it an interesting game. That's how it play for a throw, and we are about 10 minutes away from half time, and it is Brazil 3, South Korea 0. But let's look at that again. Richarlison heads it, plays it to Paqueta. It's just superb play from Brazil.
It's what you expect. I think that's the thing that sucks a little bit for if you're Brazil is no matter what you do, it's like, oh, that's what you expect of Brazil.
Yeah, and actually, that assist was from Thiago Silva, of all people.
They're
And here is
playing very
Richarlison again.
forward.
Here's Neymar.
This is a
Oh, look
very
at them. They're
attacking
just
team.
going forward. Vinicius Jr. Still Vinicius Jr.
Oh, it's come
Paqueta!
off.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh fuck! All right.
Absolutely fantastic.
What time are you
4-0.
guys at? What time are you guys at?
Just coming up
35,
36.
55.
All right. Yep. So I've got about 15 more seconds. Here we go. Let's see. And waiting. Oh yeah, that's sweet as a nut.
Richarlison has scored 10 goals in his last 9 games for Brazil in all comps.
That's phenomenal.
Wow.
Bro, the Korean
Yeah.
faces, I feel so bad for Korea because this is just not how I wanted this to go.
Yeah, this is this could get embarrassing. This could get embarrassing.
Thank God we may not have to face them to the till the final. By that point, I hope they're blowing out their arse.
They're just too good, aren't they?
I say we to a Scottish and an American.
Yeah, I'm like,
Well
who the
done,
fuck
Daniel.
are you talking to, mate? We both hate you. You're talking
I was looking at my reflection.
I was gonna say, yeah, you're looking at yourself because you're talking to a Scottish American and a Scotsman.
Yeah. Brazil 4, South Korea 0.
I at least have one team still in this tournament.
Switzerland, yeah.
Yeah. I think that if we're gonna do a shift, we can do if we did it against France in the Euros, I think we can do it against Portugal.
Oh, hopefully. I just want to see Ronaldo tears. I'm sorry. I just want to see Ronaldo tears.
Oh, I trust me, I'm right there with you.
Yeah. Oh, here come Brazil again. Richarlison. Ooh, nice defending from Korea there.
This is just this. I feel embarrassed for Korea.
This is what you call a lamb being taken to the slaughter. You see Chan Wang. Now to Son. Son. Oh, he could have shot there. Here's Son again.
My dad's just hit me up and he said what Brazil is doing to South Korea should be illegal.
Yeah, I've just seen someone put on Twitter as well. Grow up, Brazil.
Yeah.
Have a fucking heart.
Mm.
Oh, and my stream's crashed again. Thank you, Fox.
Melina just put someone get Heung-min's son a box of tissues.
Oh, no fucking way.
Oh.
Come on. Hello. There we go. Not only do they have me really far behind you guys, but it's crashed twice now.
Oh no.
I keep getting it back, but it's crashed twice now.
Matt says he thinks Spain and Switzerland will win tomorrow. I'm going to rephrase that. Morocco and Switzerland.
Yeah, I think Morocco.
I'm down with that. Funny enough, I had Morocco as my dark horse. If you go back and look at the comments for the Rich Sports prediction stream, I said Morocco is my biggest dark horse.
Oh, do you not think that were potential pen?
Let's have a look.
Ooh,
He's holding him off.
That's a lot of money.
He has no intention of going for the ball there. For me, that's a pen.
Damn it, let me fucking catch up.
I think that is a pen.
And
that was more of a pen than the first one.
Oh, that's a penalty. That's a penalty. Oh, you jammy twat. Fucking call it.
I swear to God now, if that was the other way, that would have been called penalty as soon as it happened.
He's got no intention.
Yeah.
My dad's also pissed off because he's like, how is a team with Son, Kane, and Richarlison not scoring 3 goals a fucking game if they're playing like this?
Yeah. Richarlison's been fouled there, I think. No, he hasn't.
I can't believe that's not been given. That has to be given. He's got no intention of going for the ball there. He's just trying to take the man out. That's a terrible call. You have to call that, especially with how the game's going. You have to give Korea something. And I'm not saying it's a gimme thing where it should call anything just to help them out, but when something like that happens and they, that could turn around the tie at least a little bit, you have to give that.
Yeah, you do. Here come Korea.
Yeah, there we go. Okay.
Trying to get a goal before halftime to
in baseball
get something from the game. Yeah,
this superstar has just signed a deal in baseball, and it shows just how much money is made in the game over here. He signed an 11-year contract with the team.
Wow.
He'll be with the team for the next 11 years, and he'll get paid $330 million US.
Wow, that's pretty mental. That. Wow.
Yeah, that's the thing I think that's the interesting thing about sports over here in America, like baseball, basketball, football, is contracts are signed, and really you don't see a contract in soccer longer than 5 years. But when it comes to the bigger names here in American sports, it's expected that they sign deals that are 8 years or more.
Yeah. Brazil lead 4-0. 4 minutes to go until half time. I don't think there'll be many stoppages, to be honest with you. It's not been.
I think you just whistle it dead as soon as it hits 45 and move on. It's already bad.
I think so.
I just need the bookings. Because there's been 2 Brazil corners and 2 South Korea corners. So I've had the 4 corners in this half. If there's another 4 in the second half, then that should be all right. But I need Marquinhos and Heung-min 1 to be booked.
I just sent y'all something on Twitter.
Son's down for Korea at the moment. Hopefully it'll be okay. Nah.
Oh, come on. Book Marquinhos for that. Book him.
Oh, I saw that on Twitter, and I'm just like, I gotta send that. That's absolutely, that's fucking hilarious. Oh, I mean, it's true.
It is true. It is true. Guys, remember, if you are enjoying the stream, remember to hit that like button and obviously subscribe if you are new. Appreciate everyone who's tuned in this evening. Here come Brazil again.
Yeah, if you don't like the stream, what are you doing?
Exactly. Allison's downfield. Ooh, trying to find Richarlison there. Here come Korea again with Chi Wang. Just cannot seem to get out of their own half at the moment, Korea. Because they know basically as soon as Brazil get the ball, it's going to be basically Brazil in another attack. They are having a little bit of possession here. That's headed away by Marquinhos. Now to Rafinha, who has gone down there. And we get the first booking of the game. And it is... who is that? Young Woo Young, who will miss the next match if Korea get a big comeback in this game.
Yeah.
Why is Rafinha holding his face like that? Brazil infuriate me. Brazil really infuriate me. Do you remember that incident when I can't remember who it was, but they played the ball to Rivaldo for a corner and he went down holding his face?
Yep.
Oh yeah. Someone got sent off.
Rolled up his leg or whatever, and he freaking died.
Yeah, someone got sent off for that. I can't remember who it is.
All right, let me do some sleuthing.
I'll throw
this in now. Who are you taking? Who are you taking right now? Are you taking Jude Bellingham or Jamal Musiala?
What if you were to have one in your team right now?
Yeah,
I would take Bellingham. I would take Bellingham.
I think that's the general consensus. I think Musiala is a great player, but I think Bellingham's got the proof in the pudding of doing it for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Come on.
Comes Richarlison. Richarlison again. Now to Rafinha. Paqueta. Oh, saved by the goalkeeper. And it's out of play for a throw.
It was Hakan Ünsal.
That's it. I knew it was someone called Haka, but I couldn't remember who did it.
Hakan Ünsal from Turkey, and I'm going to look up.
Let's 5 minutes.
Wow.
Where did you get 5 minutes from?
A left wing back.
That's right.
And he played for his biggest teams. He played twice for Galatasaray, and then he also played 8 appearances for Blackburn Rovers as well.
Shithouse.
But he played 200, just over 220 matches for Galatasaray between 94 and 02, and then 02 and 05.
Vinicius Junior. Ooh.
Left wing back.
Just showing off now.
Didn't score much, 14 goals in his career, but left wing back, it's not really expected, especially back then.
No, definitely not.
Interesting. A FIFA World Cup commentator was sacked on the spot.
Why is that?
It looks like no one. So during the Morocco-Canada game,
is this the thing where he mentioned something and apparently he didn't come back for the second half?
Yeah.
Here comes Neymar. Neymar.
Oh.
Ooh.
You know what? I hope we just got old school England if we do get Brazil in the final and just clatter the fucking shit out of them. Let him have his little fancy footwork and then break his ankles. Make him snap his ankles. And I want to see the camera angles zoom in on that shit as well. I am down for that.
So it's because the commentator mentioned the long-standing record of the quickest goal in the World Cup held by Hakan Şükür, which is 11 seconds against South Korea in the 02 World Cup in the third-place playoff. And it's forbidden to mention that name because basically after he retired, Hakan Şükür got into politics and was linked to a lot of terrorist activity in Turkey.
Oh, Richarlison. Oh, save the keeper. Oh.
And so apparently in Turkey, that name is not allowed to be spoken. Wow. If you're a Turkish commentator.
Fair enough. Yeah, fair enough.
Sacked on the spot.
Yeah.
Finding out all sorts of stuff today. I didn't even know that was the... Oh, that's a really good save. I feel like the keeper can hold his head high. He's done what he's had to do when he's had a chance, except for that, of course, that penalty embarrassment. I think if he dives to the right for that penalty and just goes full at it, it's not as embarrassing. Like if it's just like, you got wrong Wade.
Ball into the box. Oh, it's headed away. The what?
Turn, shoot. Ah.
Oh.
Yeah, go on.
Oh, it's like I'm buffering.
Should he have dinked it there, Dan?
You'd have thought so, wouldn't you? I think a bit of overconfidence.
Keeper went down a little bit easy. Oh, Alan's in. Hello, Alan. It's coming home. It's coming home. ... to Brazil.
What's the ... Morse code for?
I don't know.
Because England are shite.
Beep 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 beep.
Halftime, Brazil 4, South Korea 0. Yes.
It's ugly.
It is. It is. Not the best of viewing if you're
Yes, the wife just came through and said go Brazil. Because I could be wrong, but I think she's got Brazil in a sweepstake. I think so. That might be why. I mean, I've to be fair, I've got France and Croatia. So I did have Ghana, but obviously they're out. So my ones left are France and Croatia. So yeah.
Yeah.
But Dan, thought on that half, just
pure dominance. Brazil first side to score four goals in the first half of a World Cup knockout game since Germany against Brazil in the 2014 semi-final. I mean, they're just showing off now. You know, every time they come forward, it's not. There's no urgency. They sort of know full well that ball's going to end up in the back of the net some way somehow. You've got to feel for Korea because they've done really well to get to this. You know, to get to this position, to just be the laughing stock of the round of 16.
Yeah, hello Anthony. Spigger lads should be 3. Neymar cheated with that. It was Richarlison, I think. Anthony wasn't Neymar. It was Richarlison.
It was Richarlison that got fouled there.
Yeah. Stopping in while Chris waters the plants. Thoughts on the pen, Nate? Never a pen. Pen. Never a pen.
Very soft pen to Brazil.
Korea giving the pen.
It should be 3-1.
If you're giving pens for that, then you may as well be giving pens for most of the tackles that happen in the box.
I think it's got to be 3. It should be 3-1 right now.
Yeah, it should be. John Harson, give us a wave.
Bell end.
John Hartson there. John Hartson. Well, if Chris is on his break, then I'll basically just basically wish him a hello. But yeah, Connor, what were your thoughts on that half?
As always, dodgy refereeing decisions, but even with that, Brazil is just the better team. I think Brazil. It's not even the fact that South Korea is being embarrassed because they're not a good team. It's just I think they're going up against the best team in the entire world right now that has finally gotten their feet under them and is really embracing what they're supposed to be doing and how they're supposed to be playing.
Yeah, definitely. It's just, I mean, Chris has actually put up a poll. Was it a cheat and dive or correct decision? I've just gone cheat and dive because it was a dive.
Yeah, I agree.
No, I think it should be 3-1 though.
Yeah.
There's no reason to give that foul for Brazil, and there's no reason to not give that penalty for Korea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you give that a pen, then Korea should have one. So.
Someone said when you ESPN UK has just tweeted out when you realize Richarlison has scored the best and the second best goal at this World Cup so far, and I'm asking what fucking World Cup they're watching because there's definitely been some better goals than that.
Oh yeah, that free kick from Chavez was it Chavez that scored that brilliant free kick?
I mean, just look at the freaking goal by Juan Hichan against Portugal. The better goal than any goal scored so far today.
Definitely is, yeah.
No, I feel bad for Korea. They've played well, but I think they've just run into just a team that's just miles off of everybody.
Yeah, definitely is. I'm just popping into everyone else's chats just to say hello. So maybe they might come over and say hello, but we'll see. So petition to free South Korea from this abuse. Yes, I would agree with that. Nate, yes, Connor is American. He is American, yes.
Which also means that I am very, very far behind in time. It's not even hit noon yet. And it shows how far back I am because I am far back in the stream as well.
Mm. But it's been a good game. Obviously Brazil are just Brazil, basically. Just look at this goal again, and you know, you have to say there, Dan, Vinicius Junior just basically waits for the keeper to go down, and it's just a cool finish.
Yeah, it's simple enough, isn't it? Simple enough. Once he's read what the keeper's doing.
Yes, I am very far behind. I'm in the sunny state of California, which you wouldn't know because it's been thunderstorming for the last 3 days.
Oh, really?
It's looked like fucking England here the last 3 days.
Oh my.
Yeah, it's been very cold and very wet. And it's expected to rain every day this week except for tomorrow.
Oh wow.
It's been raining since Saturday morning.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That is not a penalty.
It's never a penalty. And then I'm Northern California. I'm about 2 hours away from the great city of San Francisco.
Yeah, I'm glad you picked that up because I wasn't sure what Nate was saying there.
Yeah, so because California, I've talked with Dan about this, just explaining to him the sheer size of the state of California. Because I can go. Let's see, if I go down to not San Francisco. I told Dan, and I told Doug, I'll tell you the same. If you guys come in 2026 to the World Cup over here in America, I'll take you guys around California and show you some of the great places around here. Because they are hosting, I think, some games in San Francisco. Oh, okay, yeah, you grew up not super far, yeah.
Santa Rosa, cool.
That's not super far. That's a little farther south, but definitely still in this great state.
Yeah. So
let's see.
I'm going to ask you both this: what score do you think this ends?
6-0.
6-0.
I think Brazil's going to take the gas pedal off a little bit.
Yeah, Dan, what about you?
I'm going to say. I don't think they'll be as rampant in the second half. What did you say? 6?
This is 6, yeah.
Yeah, I think Connor might have it on the head there with 6.
Yeah. So Doug, what do you got?
I'm going 7.
7, just like they were claiming.
I'm going to go 7 because I just have a feeling that, because of what's happened, like Spain's 7-0 against Costa Rica was a bit of a fluke. I remember being honest. I think it was, but this Brazil are just playing like Brazil, and I think yes, they might put the gas off, but I've got a feeling they'll get 7.
Yep.
I think they'll get 7, but we'll obviously have to wait and see. But it's
going to be a lot. But Doug, if you want to know the sheer size of the state, if I go from the southern tip where my girlfriend is from to the most northern part of California, it's about a 12.5-hour drive.
Wow. That is very, very interesting.
Yeah, so it's great because it means that California's got a lot to offer, but it's also a very far drive to get to pretty much everything.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously, I think it's safe to say, Dan, it obviously is probably going to be Croatia against Brazil. That should be a good game, that one, Brazil-Croatia.
Yeah. Croatia's going to try and control that game a lot. I think
Reclaimers. To be fair, Reclaimers actually said this after the Germany pumping is still strong on the Brazilian minds. That is true. That is very, very true. They'll want to get 5, 6, 7. Yeah. 5 is also the most boring drive there
I hate Twitter. Mission Kim possible because every single guy in the back five for Korea's name is Kim.
Oh. Yeah, it's just Brazil are just too good. That's a simple thing.
It is. It is. There's no way about it.
I
Roy
feel bad
Keane
for
is like
Korea.
watching Strictly.
Yeah, I saw that with Roy Keane.
Yeah, Roy Keane said it's like watching Strictly Come Dancing.
Good Lord.
Oh, Anthony says, question to Mr. Hartson, what was life like at Arsenal?
A lot better before you were a supporter, you bass.
Mm. But yeah, I mean, can we see any changes in the second half?
I think we'll see them make some substitutions just because they're gonna, they're gonna kind of lay off the gas.
Can you call any Brazilian player from off the bench a fringe player? Really, probably not.
No.
No.
Do you think
I don't
even their shittest player would probably still walk into that Korean team?
Yeah, definitely. I don't think Fred's going to be risked, and I don't think Bruno Gomes gets risked either. I don't see them coming on. Hello, Mr. B for Life. Thank you for tuning in, mate. He says, Bugger Douglas in the panel. The most one-sided first half of football I have ever seen. The dancing was a piss take. So, yes, it was. And Anthony says, love you, Dan, as well.
I think this shows, you know for sure we're not going to see Fred or Bruno in this game, though, because they're like, all right, we're up this much. There's no need to risk the players that are on a yellow.
Yeah, absolutely. Hello, Adita. Thank you for tuning in, mate. Appreciate it. Appreciate everyone who tuned in this evening. Remember to hit that like button. Doesn't cost you a second. Doesn't cost you a second to do so. But no, seriously, I hope everyone is enjoying the stream. I hope everyone enjoys the stream. Stig, Douglas and goal for Korea, and Brazil would have scored less. Thank you, Nate. I appreciate that. Goalkeepers Union, of course. Goalkeepers Union. Was just listening to the commentary. It's getting kind of sad.
I think you and I would both do a shift in goal for Korea.
Yeah, I think we would, to be fair. I think we would.
I used to be a keeper. Used to be.
We have 3 keepers in this stream.
We do. I do play out now. I'm more of a defender, playing front of. But back in the day, I was pretty decent.
I'm getting
not to blow my own trumpet, but I did have a foot in the door at a football club, and I went and ruined it.
Oh, I did as well. I fucked it completely. I got invited to go play in the academy for QPR at 12.
Nice.
And didn't really. I didn't know what it really was. Like I was a young lad. I didn't really know what was going on. And they said if you do well in the final, because I was at this soccer camp. That was this massive soccer camp where every coach was from Europe, was like a youth academy coach that had come over and was coaching for during the summer.
Adita, I've got to be honest with you. I was a goalkeeper because of my height. That's why.
I was a keeper because of my height.
To be fair, Adita, I was a keeper because I was built like Neville Southall as well, so don't worry about it.
I do have.
That's why I'm a defender, because I'm built like David Unsworth.
I do have I'm getting
at the back.
I'm getting surgery on my toe in about a month or so, and then I actually have an invitation.
Camel?
No, so at work about a year and a half ago, I broke both my big toes.
Ow.
And lost the nail on both of them. And when they both grew back, they grew back wrong and both got ingrown. And so I fixed the one on the left, but I still need to fix the one on the right, which most importantly is my kicking foot. But I have a buddy of mine who I've been talking with, and I'm going on trial in February for a semi-professional football team.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Anthony says he was a right winger, played against a few pros too. Well, there you go. We're back underway. We are back underway. Oh, they've given the ball away.
5. Here comes.
Oh, keeper saves. Keeper saves.
So I have something for you guys. It says no context Brits, and I don't understand half of this. So, but it's 4 years ago. I was doing trolleys at Sainsbury's on a Monday night. I left, worked hard, and got a degree from the University of Sheffield. Now I'm doing trolleys at Waitrose on a Friday night. Never give up. Yes,
Brazil 4, Korea 0.
I'll never forget the time that there were one training session because we used to train at Burnley's old training ground. Well, I say old, it's still there now, but
it's still the training ground.
It's been massively upgraded since when I were doing the college thing there. And I did one bit of skill in training. I beat my tutor and the sub tutor.
Oh, Korea could be through!
Oh!
Fuck off! Did he score or not?
No, Allison saved it.
Oh,
Allison saved
someone
it.
can say something more than that. I'm behind.
Lovely ball from the left back here. Son got the wrong side of Marquinhos. Oh, it's a brilliant. Allison's a brilliant save.
That's a save and a
brilliant
half.
save.
Yeah.
That's a goal at the other end right there.
Yeah. Son's take this corner. Headed away. That's going to be another corner.
It's my hope is come February I'll be talking to you guys about starting up with a semi-professional football team.
No, that'll be good. That'll be good. Like I said, I made the first team for the college lot, and it was against Blackburn College, and I thought, oh, brilliant. So everything was going all right at first. I didn't start the game. I started on the bench, and my manager said, where best is your position? I said, either left back, centre back, or left wing, but expect me to be blown out my arse after 10, 15 minutes. So we had a corner. As I came on when we had a corner, ball's fallen to me on the edge of the box, and I've just missed it. I've sent it over the bar because one of my studs on my standing foot rooted them, planted in the ground, so I couldn't really get the angle on it. And then anyhow, he pushed me further onto the left wing. At this point, it was me against the right back, and this right back was a right whingy little git. And everything he did, he kept diving, and the referee were falling for it. So the manager's just like, keep doing what you're doing, don't lose your head. Anyway, it got to a point where I just couldn't take it anymore. About 80 odd minutes in, and I thought, right, something's got to give. So he's got right up my arse, and I've just sort of given him a cheeky little dig with the elbow. And to be fair, he's dropped. The referee's gone, play on. I was like, yes. So I finally gets away with it. Anyway, I started giving these slide digs to the point he came in and he tried crunching me. And then I've managed to evade him, get a ball in. We grabbed the winner from it. So I'm like, brill. Anyhow, he's like, ref, he were offside, blah, blah, blah. Proper whinging. Anyway, that's when I came we stood toe to toe with him. And then nothing happened after that. I think he got subbed off because he were losing his head in the game. But that player went on to play for Manchester United and Blackburn, and that guy was Phil Jones.
No.
Oh my God! Wow.
That's phenomenal.
So that's why I do not like Phil Jones, and every time I see him and his mongy little face, I want to punch it.
I think my thing is I was a keeper, and at 12, my greatest season I played, and actually turns out he's now playing in the USL in the second division of American soccer. But I played him when I was 12.
Lovely ball.
Wow.
Career could be in here, right hand side of.
But he was
Chamlang going to. It's blocked by Vinicius Junior. Brazil could be through again. Oh, lovely ball. Here's Rafinha. Rafinha now to the right hand side of the box. What's he going to do? Oh, he's played that off him, and I think it's a goal kick.
It must be.
But he was a winger. And for that team, he took the penalties, and it was first against second. So that year, we were in the newspaper because we ended that year undefeated. We ended that season 21 wins, no defeats, no draws.
Yeah.
And
I just saw Infantino there.
fucking prick.
Nate
He looks
says I
like
play
Carl
forward in my
Pilkington, doesn't
I play forward in my 6-a-side team. Literally only know Mexican. I was debating on wearing the USA shirt after we got out of the group. The
Fucking shut up.
Reclaimer says Allison's a cat. Well, that save from Som was fantastic. I play football with little kids. It really shows you how much speaking of being advanced in football gives you real insight. It was prime Ronaldo. Yeah, that's true. Oh Christ, what do you call a ghost cross between boobies? Oh dear. Oh dear. I was a striker in school team. We beat another team 6-0. I got all 6 goals. Well done. Mr. B for life. And Foot Mob commentators are calling Infantino Baldy. Should be calling him something else, but I'm not even going to say it.
Yeah, so he went up to take that was we were playing and they finished 19-1-1 and their only loss was to us. And it was 1-1 in the 68th, and they got a penalty, and he came up, took a little hesitation step to try and get me, and I fucking palmed that shit over the bar. It was a terrible penalty because he put it just above my left shoulder.
Mm-hmm.
And we went down, and about 5 minutes later, one of my guys went up and slotted it in the back of their net in the 73rd, and we ended up going on to win it 2-1.
Oh, my gosh. Look at them four. Rivaldo, Roberto Carlos, Cafu, and Ronaldo. Wow.
Oh my God, that's a group.
So much talent.
But I went over to him after the game and I went, hey, you're supposed to tuck it in the corners, you know that, right? He just kind of went, fuck off, leave me alone, and kind of walked off the pitch.
I think if we're being honest, I think Cafu is probably my all-time sort of favorite right back.
Cafu's brilliant.
Cafu, I mean, Rivaldo was good, apart from obviously his pathetic diving. Roberto Carlos, different class. Oh, what a
best
player!
free kick taker of all time.
Yeah.
I mean, when you look at that lineup, you have one of the best right backs to ever play the game in Cafu. You have one of the top 10 fullbacks of all time in Rivaldo. I think he was a fullback, Rivaldo. Or where did he play?
Rivaldo. More of a number 10, I think. Rivaldo.
I think I've got the wrong person. I think he was up front.
And then Ronaldo, R9, probably one of the greatest strikers ever.
Yeah, but I think honestly, you look at midfielders. Rivaldo's one of the top 5 Brazilian, midfielders of all time. And then you have R9. He's R9.
Oh, look who's came in. Good evening, Kate. Hope you're all well. Hi, everyone. I hope you are well, Kate. Thank you for tuning in.
It's all right looking, that last that keeps coming in chat.
There's Rafinha. Rafinha again. Crosses it into the box. Ooh, headed away.
All right, I've got a question for y'all. If there was a side that you could play for professionally that is not your favorite club, so you can't say Liverpool and you can't say Burnley, who would you want to play for?
Here's Rafinha. Oh, good save. Good save, keeper. I think the ball went out of play as well. No, it hasn't. It has now. Corner kick.
Let me see. Let me catch up here and see what happens.
What do you mean in terms of that?
So if you could play professionally, like you would be in the starting 11 for any team in England, but it can't be for Burnley, for you, Dan, and for Doug, it can't be for Liverpool. Who would you play for?
What, somebody that would suit your style sort of thing?
No, like if you could be a professional footballer, but you can't play for your favorite club, what club would you want to play for?
You'd go where the money is, and if you're a starting 11, that's where you'd go, wouldn't you? I think.
Yeah.
I don't know why, but I've always had a soft spot for Newcastle, so it'd have to be Newcastle.
Newcastle's not a bad shout.
I actually got, when I played that tournament, that camp where I got looked at by QPR, I actually had a Toon jersey that I wore around camp, and that's why Reese gives me shit for being a Newcastle fan. Because my first ever kit was a Newcastle black and white kit. My dad loves Shearer.
Ah, okay, nice. Oh, that is just typical Neymar. Tries a skill and doesn't come off.
For me, I think
Big Ronaldo mean to see Ronald McDonald too much.
I don't know why I have a soft spot for them, but I honestly think I'd go with Palace.
Palace.
Yes.
That's a good shout as well, actually.
Mm.
They've got a really, really decent team.
Here comes Marquinhos. Brazil could be back in. Here is Vinicius Junior running it. Korea. Still Vinicius Junior. Now to Neymar. Neymar again. He's bundled over, and that'll be a free kick to Brazil.
I'm still not sure who I'd go to. Like originally, if you said you're going to pick anyone, you're in the starting 11, you're making the most money. You would say, Manchester City, obviously, or something like that.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'm going to go outside the box. Doug might not like this answer, but I'd say Everton.
Everton.
The other side of the Merseyside derby there.
I'll meet you halfway in Stanley Park, Doug.
I used to be for life and Anthony. You ready for the predictions? Oh, aye, that's coming back. Yeah. I'll be honest. I'm happy to come back on that whenever you need me.
Defo get you back on.
So here comes Neymar with a free kick.
Let me guess, he's going to shoot.
He is going to shoot, but I don't.
Oh
no, he's not. Ooh, Rafinha was a shot.
Rafinha has not impressed me, you know.
No, Santos. Oh, good shout, Reclaimer. Good shout. Yes, Kate, looking forward to it. And yes, Mr. Beef Life, absolutely praying for Pelly, the great man, is colon cancer. So sad. Yeah, you're one above me again. I'm doing shit with this prediction. Malarkey obviously is not as bad as Daniel. Neymar takes a short corner. Vinicius Junior now to Paqueta. Oh, it's headed away.
I'm third best in everything. Don't worry about it.
I'll finish it up with this question. So we're all keepers. Would you rather either be the backup keeper or be, for Dan, because I know you said you play on that back line, or be that first substitution off the bench for a team like a Man City who's going to win a bunch? And so you're going to have a bunch of titles in your name, but never really be seen as that person who, contributed a ton. You're just kind of there for the ride.
I would want to play nearly every week or be the sub keeper. I wouldn't want to play in a team that wins trophies after trophies and you hardly play. No, that's not me.
I would rather be an Edison than a Scott Carson. Is what we're trying to say.
No, I absolutely agree. I feel like I'd rather be going. That's why I said Crystal Palace, because I feel like I'd rather be playing week in, week out with Palace and trying to pull a Leicester City with them than
Korea have got it here down the left hand side. Here, see Chan Lang. Still here, Chan Lang. Still blocked.
I'd love just to see Korea get one back. Just so we can say that Brazil can concede. It's not all rainbows and butterflies for this team.
I mean, they lost to Cameroon, so they can lose as well. But
yeah. Oh, I've read that one. No need to be better, Daniel. On your second thoughts, I'd play for Tenerife, my favourite holiday destination. I got engaged in Tenerife, Reclaimer, so that is a good shout. That is a good shout. Lol, Kate, hope I got more points though. I'm sure you will.
I'd also play. I think for me, I'd love to go play for Kilmarnock, just personally.
LA.
Play for the side where my family's from, which is definitely a team where it's going to be up. It literally, Doug, as you know, literally is going to be an up and down career.
Yeah,
it's literally an up and down career. But I think there's something kind of romantic about playing for the side that either that's your local side where you've grown up in that area.
Yeah, Reclaimer. I got married in July this year, but I did get engaged in Tenerife. I'll play for anyone who sponsors my visa, says Nate. That's a very good shout. I would love to play for a beautiful city too. Yeah, Tenerife is lovely. It is really, really lovely. Siam Park has to be one of the best water parks I've ever been to. Here come Brazil down the left-hand side. Here's Richarlison. Neymar again. Oh,
And what a surprise! It goes to Neymar and it's given away.
it is given away, yeah.
Yeah, Anthony.
Oh, Richarlison's fouled Hee-Chan Wang. Free kick Korea.
My mum's side's from Kilmarnock.
Anthony says he's got family in Kilmarnock. Wow.
Yeah, my mum's side's from Kilmarnock. My father's
Yes.
from Edinburgh.
Tower of Terror. I did Tower of Terror. All my days, I would love to go back on that.
So where's the
absolutely loved
American
it.
come from then?
It's just because we live here in America. That's it. But all of my family is basically on my mom's side. My great grandfather emigrated over from Kilmarnock in the earlier 1900s, and about I think 1926, he came over from Scotland. And then my dad's side came over very early, very early. They came over from Scotland, and literally in the Mayflower times. Like they came over on the Mayflower. So that one's very far back, but they kind of stayed intermingling. And then my Swiss side, I'm a quarter Swiss as well, and that actually comes where my great grandfather emigrated in 1894.
Oh, Rafinha!
Oh,
saved by the keeper. Saved by the keeper.
So your dad's originally from Edinburgh, your mum's originally from Kilmarnock.
It's a little bit frosty.
Mate, the Tower of Terror is one of the biggest big drops of a ride. Basically, you basically have to put your legs, your arm. You basically have to cross everything. You have to lie on your back. You have to lie on your back, and basically what they'll do is they'll push you, and you're just going at about 100 miles per hour. It's so good, and you just have to basically keep your head back, because otherwise you'll like bang your head and get yourself a nasty injury. And basically you're just lying back. It's a water ride. It's a water ride. Basically lie back, and then you get into a pool, and it's a whoosh. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Is that the one where it goes under like a shark tank?
Yes.
Oh, we have one of those. I have a big water park that's about 5 minutes from my house.
Yeah, like a bullet. Absolutely, Reclaimer. Absolutely. Through a little tunnel. Sounds absolutely terrifying, lol. Connor, ever go to Marine World?
I have not. I tend to try and stay away with all the stuff going on about that. I tend to go to the better places to go. Like going
Phil again. Phil and the career player's going to be a free kick. Danny Alves has come on for Eder Militao, by the way.
Our Tower Terror is a bit different.
Oh, that was naughty by Richarlison. Knew what he was doing there.
What's cash out on me bet?
Our Tower Terror
Kate says, don't they have a tower of terror at one of them theme parks in Florida? I went on a ride when I went. Can't remember if it was like MGM, Universal or something. Lol. It wasn't a water ride though.
Yeah, our Tower of Terror is just where you're in a big. And they actually have the one in Disneyland is modeled after It's after a Marvel movie.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember which one it is.
Yeah.
Guardians of the Galaxy. There it is.
We're 63 minutes gone. Brazil 4, Korea 0 at the moment.
It's just a straight drop, basically, where you go up, then you do a straight drop all the way back down.
All I need is those two players to be carded. Everything else has happened.
Who do you need carded?
Yeah.
Marquinhos to be carded and Kim Moon Hwan.
Interest. That might come off, honestly.
Oh, Hee-Chan Wang. That's naughty. That is naughty. Hwang I has come off, and PAK has come on. I'm not sure who that is anyway.
Danny Alves is part of the mercy rule.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'd agree with that. I would agree with that.
Good fucking Lord, that's a lot of money. And baseball so far, just in the winter, this last month, because it's free agency for baseball, teams have spent a total of $1.05 billion.
Wow.
On player contracts.
Wow, there we go. Oh, Rafinha to make it 5.
Oh,
Richarlison. Oh,
I
Not
think
quite.
they've turned off.
Not quite. But could Brazil do this against Argentina or Croatia? Yeah, that's the thing. That is the thing.
They're not going to do this against Croatia.
No, definitely not. I'd rather keep my feet safely planted on the ground. But if it was like a lift style ride and something that was a house or hotel set, it may have changed since I went, as it's been a while. And good evening, Ali Noose, as well. How are you, my
Good
friend?
evening.
Hope you're good. Vinicius Jr. has not been fouled, and Korea will get that ball downfield as well.
Yeah, no, you're exactly right, Kate. That's exactly what it is. It's been restyled, but it hasn't changed the type of ride it is. It's just been restyled to Guardians of the Galaxy. They're starting to put more and more Marvel stuff in the Disney park.
Yeah. Brazil 4, Korea 0. Giants fan Connor says Nate.
Absolutely. Nate, have you been following Aaron Judge still being apparently we're still favorites to get Judge right now in free agency. He's supposed to be in San Diego for the winter meetings tomorrow. And then I have to say, Albert, the problem is I don't think Portugal gets past Switzerland.
No, I don't think either. I don't. Switzerland are very, very well organized, as well. So I don't see it. I don't see it.
Apparently, right now, Nate, we're actually both us and the Yankees have put in our offers, and right now we still have the better offer, and he's still preferring us over the Yankees right now. So time will tell, but it's expected to be signed this week, whether he goes to us or goes back to New York.
Yeah, coming up tomorrow on ITV, Morocco against Spain. Actually, both games are on STV tomorrow. Portugal against Switzerland is on as well. And England's on ITV again. Interesting.
When's the second?
We usually shit on our TV.
Not yesterday, you weren't.
No.
There's a cross into the box.
Oh, what a shot!
Oh, what a save! Goal man scramble. What a save by Allison again, though.
I hate y'all. I hate being behind. All right, let's see what happened here. And it's on the wing. And it's crossed in the box. And it's that. Oh, someone fucking put it in. Fucking put it in. Oh, that's a shocker.
Gotta say there, though, what a save from Allison.
That's a great save. To be fair,
right glove.
Do you think it would have gone in if it didn't hit his own player?
I think it might have.
Maybe, yeah.
I'll ask you, Doug,
offside,
are you doing a
offside flag
tomorrow?
Offside flag was up. Damn, Douglas, last night I lost €6,200 on one corner for England. Since minute 35, they didn't have one corner till the end of the game. Oh, that's a shame. That is a shame. I was there for Bond's record breaker. Used to take the ferry to games every weekend. Beautiful stadium. Missed the bay. I like an American. Oh, who's down now? Who is down? Who is that? Who's down?
South Korean dude's not happy. A South Korean delegate's not happy with how this game's gone. I mean, you guys have words next to you. You guys have
Casemiro down, yeah.
Well,
Casemiro's down.
He's up on his feet now, but
yeah, he's back up on his feet.
He's walking gingerly.
Like how in American sports, they have a silly word next to the city name. Sonaldo. Ali's unbeatable as always, and he's ours.
You're giving me shite, but Tottenham calls himself the fucking Spurs. Don't come at me like that.
Reclaimer, yes, I did. I did go to Laurel Park. That was amazing as well. That was absolutely amazing.
Although, also, I'll remind you guys, Ali, that Allison was plenty beatable when we played you guys earlier this season and beat you 2-1. So I mean, there's that.
Neymar's been fouled again.
I really hope Casemiro's okay. That's exactly what I was saying. I don't like seeing my team's players in the World Cup for very long because there's a chance.
Yeah, there's two Brazilians coming on now. One of them is Gabriel Martinelli. Do we think Neymar maybe gets subbed here?
Yeah. I mean, 70 minutes after coming back from an injury is good.
Yes, I did see White Tigers there the last time. That was 2019. I was there though, Reclaimer. So I would imagine that they still are. I imagine they still are. Gone for a shock in both games. 2-1 Morocco against Spain, and Switzerland 1-1 in extra time and win on pens. The best in the world right now, no doubt. Allison, yeah, I think it's probably between him and Courtois. To be fair,
I'll
here's
throw in a
see
name
Chan
for
Wang.
I'll throw in a name for top 5, and I don't know if I'll get agreement on it, but I have some bias in this. But I see Jan Sommer is going to be in the conversation for top 5.
No, he's a cracking keeper. I love Jan
actually, wait,
Sommer.
no, I have a roommate. I have help on this one because Dougie, you're a Mönchengladbach fan, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, you're a fool, so I actually have some help on this one.
Of course, Jan Sommer, yeah, definitely. There are two changes coming on for Brazil. Marquinhos is coming off. No, Danilio's coming off. Sorry, Danilio's coming off, and Vinicius Junior is also coming off, and they will be replaced. I think Bremer's coming on, and Gabriel Martinelli. Martinelli is a beast. I like him a lot. Hope Kloppo will pay big to take him home.
I will say, Doug, I don't know if you've seen, my local MLS site has a player that apparently is being linked to a big move over to Mönchengladbach at the moment.
Who's that?
His name's Cade Cowell. He's a left winger over here for my MLS side. He's been
nice.
Just turned 18, and he's fantastic.
Dan, did you see that apparently one of the Canadians is just signed for Watford?
No.
Ismail Coney. He played in all Canada's 3 games at the World Cup.
Oh yeah, from Montreal.
Yeah. I was very impressed with him actually.
Wow. See, I know companies out there doing. I suppose he'll be back now with football coming back this weekend, but he was out there at the World Cup doing media coverage, so I'm sure he'll have probably took in a few games and got an idea of 1 or 2 players while out there as well, maybe.
Quite possibly, yeah, maybe. Yeah.
So this is Burnley, so we'll probably sign somebody from Qatar.
Yeah. Adita, I know. I was just thinking that he is teasing us way too much, Bellingham. So whether or not we pay the mega bucks for him, though, that's the thing.
What have you made of that news as well, Doug? Mark Ashley. Mark Ashley being a Mark Ashley.
Oh, he's a prick. Sorry, he is. He is a prick, Mike Ashley. Can't stand him.
Yeah, right now it's looking to be about a 30% possibility that he comes over to Mönchengladbach from San Jose for about $6 million.
Wow. Interesting.
He's solid. I will say he's a winger who he's not going to score a ton of goals.
Thank you.
That's not his MO. But his favorite thing is he's a blinding pace. He will absolutely flash past you if you're not careful. And he is very, very good. His signature thing that he's done that's really got him the spotlight is he'll see that right back and just go, all right, I'm going to fucking go around you. Not with pace, but I'm just going to dance right around you and be by you. He's not afraid to take on anybody, and he's just turned 19.
Yeah.
Fantastic.
So play for a throw. Yeah.
Been a bit of a second half, isn't it?
It has, but I think it's been a case of just keeping the score down, to be honest with you.
I think so. I will say, Doug, do you think that we try and sign where is he? The guy that we have right now on loan at Mönchengladbach, I think it's Julian Weigl. Do you think we try and sign him in the summer, or do you think we let him go back to Portugal?
Yes, I think we signed him permanently.
I think we should as well.
Yeah, we should.
He's been a fantastic player for us.
Brazil have taken their foot off the gas in the second half. It served them right if Correa scored 2. I think they get too cocky after the first half. Thing is, every time Jude drops 10 out of 10 performances, price goes up to 8 million. So it'd be kind of crashes and burns this World Cup. Otherwise, sorry, Jude. Yeah.
I'm hoping Burnley actually can sign Jordan Bayer on a permanent from Mönchengladbach.
I think honestly that's dependent on if we sign Itakura from City on a permanent. If we can get Itakura on a permanent from City, I think that we go, yeah, you guys can have Bayer because Itakura's come in and been our best center back by a country mile. So I think Bayer will probably stick only if we can get him from City.
He's decent though, to be fair. He's a good little defender.
I'm glad to hear he's been doing well because he's a tidy little player. I thought it was a really good move for him because he's been a decent player, but he just wasn't going to break through, especially with us taking Itakura on loan. So it's been good. He's been good.
Oh, what a goal! What a finish!
Jordan Bayer is currently on loan with Burnley, one of our center backs.
Oh yeah! What a finish! Well, Korea have got one.
Wow.
And actually, the Brazil fans are applauding that.
Have a good day, Nate.
Yeah, take it easy, Nate.
Yeah, cheers, Nate.
Oh, what a goal.
Oh, no.
He's offside, is he?
No,
he's not. He's not. But when the ball comes in, I think there's about 3 people offside, but
it depends on who plays the ball.
It comes off a Brazilian defender's head.
Yeah, so he's played the ball, so it's onside.
Yeah.
What a strike that is. To
be fair, though, we said in the first half that some of the long shots, it wouldn't surprise us if one of them comes off.
I told you, yeah, Korea's going to go for it from outside the box because they have some players to do it.
And that's the first goal Brazil have conceded this whole tournament.
Ooh!
Second.
Is it?
Yeah, that's Cameroon.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, who scored that one? Number 8, wasn't it?
Yeah, something Park.
It was Vincent Abubakar. And I remember that as well because he got a red card for taking off his shirt, and the referee shook his hand as like that was great, and I'm sorry I have to do this, but I've got to send you off for it because it was second yellow.
Yeah, I know. I felt sorry for him. Anyway, hello, Ross. Hello, Douglas, Dan, and guests. How are you all? We're good, mate. Hope you are well. See you later, Nate. Take care. Bellingham and Foden were immense yesterday. They were. First goal Alisson's conceded, yes. Best goal of the World Cup. That's debatable. I still think the free kick from
fantastic as well.
Still think the free kick from the Mexican player was brilliant.
Oh, freaking! I didn't see this live, but Neymar apparently got absolutely done by one of the Korean players. 67th minute, Neymar got absolutely nutmegged to hell.
I actually missed that. I did actually miss that, but yeah, good for Korea to get one. To be honest, Dan,
I think it's deserved. They've actually not been a bad team going forward. It's just defensively they can't handle Brazil.
That was just a stunning strike from Peak. I think it's Peak. I think that's how you pronounce it. But
I'll tell you something. I'm not. I may be looking at this on a technicality, but if it was a game, if it was 2 games over 45 minutes, Korea have won this second half 1-0 at the minute.
Yeah, you're right.
Trying to find a positive for him.
Nah, to be honest, they've had a good World Cup again.
Oh, ball in, shoot! Oh, another good save
by Alisson again.
Korea piling the pressure on.
Yeah, they are. Good for Korea. The defeat was expected, but goal will give them consolation. Yeah, maybe we'll Brazil up now. Yeah,
just a little bit off as well.
Yeah. We have to be fair. Alisson's kept Brazil in this game.
Show is off.
Yeah. Can he say F off to the Brazil players, unfortunately?
No, I don't think so.
Alisson going off? Alisson's going off.
Weverton's coming on.
What the hell?
They're throwing in the fucking towel. They're like, we're done.
Neymar's coming off. Rodrigo's coming on.
Wow.
Still a crap pen from Neymar, to be honest. Sorry, it was a crap
Oh,
pen.
it's absolute shite.
It's a bit weird.
It's not like the keeper's injured or anything, is it? It's not a friendly, so you don't just change your keeper. You've like wasted a full substitute on a keeper.
Is there an injury, maybe?
Well, I suppose as well that Weberton hasn't played and the other two have.
Yeah.
So maybe that as well. But
we're
Only
still
if
10
he's got
minutes
to
to
play.
go. 10 minutes to go, though, and Korea piling the pressure on. A keeper that's been absolutely on it in this game. All it takes is that keeper to have a
shocker.
Yeah.
Oh!
I hope it bites him in the bum. I agree with Albert.
Yeah. Brazil look dodgy at the back end's a great attacking team. They are screwed, yeah. Absolutely.
Is it Albert or Albert? Just because of the last name, I'm just thinking.
I think it's Albert. I think it is Albert. Jamie's in. Hello, Jamie. Alisson is just the best in the world. Yeah, he's been fabulous in this game. He's kept Brazil in it, Jamie. He really has. Were you not live, Jamie? I don't know if you were live or not. I think he was. Oh. I thought I saw you live earlier, Jamie. Obviously, no, maybe not. Maybe not. I think the squad players will appreciate having some minutes in the tournament, even though it's meaningless. Yeah, that is very, very true. Very, very true. But yeah, that very strange to bring Alisson off, I have to say. Because I still argue the case, Dan and Connor, that I actually think Alisson has kept Brazil in this game.
Yeah, he has.
Oh, absolutely.
Single-handedly.
There's two saves there where if he lets them in, it's a 4-3 game, and it's a whole different story.
Yeah.
It might not even be 4-3. It might be a different story altogether if they scored that early chance that got saved by a really, really good paw by Alisson.
No. It is chance for Korea. Ooh. Over the top. Oh, Jamie. My channel got hacked. They took down everything. YouTube sorted it for me. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Jamie. Sorry to hear that, mate. Oh. Ooh. What a finish. There's nothing like a good cup of tea.
Yeah, you can't beat a good cuppa. The only problem is sometimes you get a good cuppa, you're like, oh, this is brilliant. So you get to end and realise they've split the tea bag and not told you. And you're like, that last bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, see, I'm sorry, I'm going to be the American here and say tea is fucking shite. I'm sorry, I can't fucking stand tea. I only drink coffee. Tea makes it literally tastes like, I'm like Ted Lasso. It just fucking tastes like piss water.
Here come Brazil again. 6 minutes to go in this game. Brazil 4, Korea 1. Brazil can make 2 World Cup quality 11s from their squad, so it's not a real issue. Well, the thing is, they do look a bit dangerous at the back to Brazil. Look a bit weak.
Yeah.
They could still definitely lose this tournament. Croatia could even do the job. They've got some decent players going forward.
Yeah, that's going to be an interesting game, that one, Dan, Croatia, Brazil.
Yeah. To be fair, I thought Croatia for me were in that similar band as Poland. Haven't really ripped it up in any games, but they've still managed to get the job done and qualify, etc. Although they did decent today. Can't fault them, but I don't think it'll be as easy for Brazil.
No, I don't either. Oh, Jamie, what's the best tea bags? Oh, ball
ones
coming
you
away.
The ones that you keep on the shelf.
We've got something called Scottish Blend in Edinburgh. I don't know if you can get that anywhere else, but Scottish Blend is my favourite kind of tea.
Scotland's got the best shit, not a
What
surprise.
tea bags is it we use? PG or Tetley?
PG or Tetley. After first half, Brazilian said,
this is shit I have to deal with. You should know. I'll leave it with you and figure it out.
Sorry, but the best tea bags are the ones that go in the bin.
Oh, Christ. Quiz for you three guys. Male footballers with female names. I'll start off with Miranda and Alison.
Tetley, innit?
Male footballers with female names.
It is Tetley. Ha,
Tetley.
Karma. I do like them English breakfast twining teas as well. They're good.
Question for you three guys. Male footballers with female names. I'll start off with Miranda and Alison.
The whole of Korea's back four. Kim.
And their mighty goalkeeper, Kim.
Kim's not on her own though. She's got a son involved.
Oh dear.
So
No
Doug,
tea bag. Put the dry leaves directly in the boiling water and milk. Women and women.
Doug, are you doing a stream for the Switzerland game tomorrow?
Yes, I will be. Yeah.
Mind if I come on that one as well?
No problem. No problem. We'll be joined by Maisie from Devils United. She's coming on as well. So.
That's top. It'll be fun then. She knows her shit.
What's happened here? That's not a free kick. They gave a free kick for that.
That's an interesting call there.
Are you kidding me? That was never a free kick. Here comes Dani Alves. Now to Rafinha. Brazil looking to make it 5. Here's Rafinha. He tries to find Martinelli. Blocked. Casemiro plays out to Martinelli.
Luis Suarez.
Luis Suarez, yeah. Carroll, yeah, that's a good shout. Here's Rafinha again. Rafinha into the box. Ooh, headed away. Here's Paqueta again. Oh, Martinelli, cross box. And there's a acrobatic from Dani Alves. Wow. Dani Alves. Oh, there's one, Danny. Danny's a girl's name.
Well, it's a boy's name as well. It kind of goes either way here in America.
Andrea, yeah. Jordan can also be a girl's name.
If I went to France, I'd be called Danielle.
There's a lot of unisex names that go either way. What the fuck? Danny, you're fucking 39, mate. You're not 29. You're not winding back the clock that far.
Oh,
that's a good shot, actually, Thuram.
Yeah, Thuram, yeah. I think that was a shout and a half. That was a shout and a half.
What's Playa's first name? It's like Andrea, isn't it?
Perlo, yeah, Andrea, yeah. That's right. I forgot about that.
Yo, the linesman's hair in this prison is absolutely fucking knackered. Oh, that's some shit. That's some bad hair if I've ever seen it. Did you guys see it? The blonde linesman who's got his
chance. High wide, not very handsome.
Like me and my waistline.
I was gonna say that sounds about right with Dan there.
You cheeky bitch.
So we've got 90 Well, we in the 90th minute. How many minutes do you think will be added on here, gents?
2.
4.
I'm going to go 5. I bet we're all wrong. It's something like 6 or 7.
Or 9, like the fucking U.S. game. Holy shit, against Iran. That made me want to piss myself.
Yeah, that was a piss take. 4 minutes.
4. That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
I'll take the win on that one.
Yeah. No, 9 minutes against Iran. I was pissing myself. I was completely honest. I remember, Dan, I came on your show, I think, right after.
Yeah, you did, yeah.
I fucking cried. The anxiety and the nervousness and the tension from those 9 minutes of extra time. I full time hit and I was tears down my face.
How about Ronaldo ain't scoring a hat trick tomorrow? No way.
I don't think Ronaldo scores tomorrow.
I don't see Ronaldo scoring in any game.
Elvedi's going to show him. Elvedi's going to show him levels. The big boy from Borussia Mönchengladbach's going to show him levels.
Akanji as well.
Akanji, oh my god, Akanji's fantastic.
Big guy, he plays for City though. We got a bet. Got to admit, he is a good defender.
I wanted him at United when he became a free agent from Dortmund, but he ended up going to City.
Yeah.
Do you think we start Mbolo again, or do you think Seferovic starts?
I'd say Mbolo starts tomorrow.
Yeah.
He's been fantastic. I just hope he keeps that form coming back to Germany.
Shaqiri's got to start because we all know his hips don't lie.
But
I loved. I gotta say, as a Swiss, I loved seeing Shaqiri and Xhaka throwing up the Albanian war eagle at the Serbians. That was fucking class.
Yeah,
I know it gets a lot of tension and a lot of stuff going on, but I'm sorry, but it's well deserved, and I love that it's good.
Yeah, I suppose also, you know, Switzerland. I'm very much looking forward to seeing what they can do tomorrow. But yeah, Shaqiri and Bolo. I mean, both of them are a big plus anyway.
If they can beat France in the Euros, they can beat Portugal. If they can beat France in the Euros, they can beat Portugal in the World Cup.
Ooh, Dani Alves there. Dani Alves trying to roll back the years with that. Yeah. Fair play to Korea in the second half. They've given it a good go. But Brazil, I think they can't do this against good teams. Because I think someone will give them a good game. Croatia will definitely give them a good game because I think you look at their attack. What was it the day? Perisic, Petkovic, and Levalja.
The streets know Petkovic. If you follow my channel, you know Bruno Petkovic.
Yep, certainly do.
I remember that list. Oh my gosh, that list has gone beautifully. Let's see, Petkovic, Onyeka.
Yeah. And then Onyeka went to Brentford.
And then Onyeka went to Brentford and was playing class.
Yeah. Did Brazil get a fifth? Oh, maybe not like that.
I wish I still had the notes. I might. Let me see if I have the notes.
That's full time. That is full time. Brazil go into the quarterfinals against Croatia after a 4-1 victory over South Korea. Vernon Anita. Oh, yeah, I remember Anita. Yeah. I remember Anita. Jesse is my name in England, is in my country.
Wait, you need a what? You need a what?
Vernon Anita.
Oh my gosh, what a name.
Brazil have now used all 26 members of their squad at the 2022 World Cup, including 3 goalkeepers, becoming the first side in World Cup history to use as many as 26 players at a single edition. Wow. Did not know that.
Yeah.
It was Pike. I was right. It was Pike, the Korean boy that scored. But yeah, in the end, that was a nice wee touch. Actually, I don't know if you've just seen that. They're bringing out a flag of Pele.
Oh, that's beautiful.
Yeah, Oh yeah, that is
I think they need to
Neymar
stretch it out.
and Marquinhos, I think it is.
Are they going to the centre circle and doing it?
Yeah, I think so.
Dig it in the ground. Open it up and dig it in the ground. It's like, I mean, it's going to be flaming ripped up at some point anyway.
Yeah, I think the Brazil players are actually going to be on the pitch.
Don't think we're going to get to see it.
I don't think we are going to get to see it.
But no, it's
I think we are
good
gonna
that they're doing that.
Yeah, 100%. But thoughts on that game, Dan? In the end, it was pretty comfortable for Brazil in the first half, but the second half, Korea actually gave it a good go of themselves.
They did. That the goal that they got back, just tremendous finish, absolute worldie from range. We said that had been coming in the first half as well, but they've had their chances. If it wasn't for Alisson being in inspired form in this fixture, then they clearly could have had another, 3 or 4. It's just that Alisson really did keep Brazil in the game. Although it would have been good to see that big ass scoreline between both sides.
I was hoping for 3-2. That would have been phenomenal.
It would. But Brazil just have that quality to finish a game and put the game to bed. And as soon as they'd already got the goals, for them it was just a case of holding Korea out.
Someone said that this match is a pretty solid argument against a 48 squad World Cup.
Yeah,
we'll talk about it's just so far apart.
That's a good shout.
Yeah, 48 teams in a World Cup is way too much.
That's a good one that Mr. B for Life said. Jack Stacey at Bournemouth.
Yeah, that is a good one. That is a very, very that's a very, very good one. As well. But no, Connor, thank you very much for coming on, and obviously we'll see yourself tomorrow for the Portugal-Switzerland game.
Yeah, mate. Thanks for having me. Was glad to get on with you both. As I said, my 2 favorite non-United fans have been friends with you guys now for a bit, so absolutely happy to be able to come on and say hello and watch this absolute thumping.
Yeah, absolutely. And Dan, thank you very much as well for coming on.
No, much appreciated. Love being on and giving an insight to football with you, and obviously having Connor in as well. Always a top laugh.
Yeah, 100%. Are you doing any of the games from now until the final?
Yeah, I think I'm covering both tomorrow. Definitely have to cover Morocco, Spain, because obviously there's a Burnley player in the Morocco squad. So got to obviously cover that, and then
I'll be up for that. I'll be up. I won't be available. I'll be working, but I'm gonna sneak it at work.
But no, yeah, I'm doing both games tomorrow. And then the games don't start till Friday, is it?
I believe
Friday,
so.
Yeah. So I'll probably cover them Friday, Saturday, Thursday. I'm doing prediction show and potentially a match preview, and then Sunday I'll be doing the QPR Burnley Watchalong.
Are you guys already back in action?
Yeah, back in action on Sunday.
They did not give the championship long off.
No, definitely not.
It's a good thing you got Connor Roberts back then as well from Wales.
Well, I think players that have gone to the World Cup are getting extra time off.
That makes sense. I feel like if I'm a World Cup, player and I've gone and played and I'm out in the group stage, I'd be like, no, I'm ready to get back into it. For me, I wouldn't want to take a break. It's like, no, this was what it would have been like anyway if I would have stayed. If there was no World Cup in the winter, you're playing, 4 or 5 games in the course of a month or so. That I'd just be like, get me back in.
100%.
Yeah, definitely. But no, thank you very much to everyone who's watched this evening. Thank you to everyone who's obviously commented in the chat. Obviously, Mr. B for Life, Adita, Anthony, Kate. Oh, that's a lovely touch.
Did you see the giant flag in the stadium as well?
Yeah.
I can't see shite. This fucking stream's terrible.
Yeah, just obviously before we go, Brazil, Croatia, Connor, how do you think that one could go?
It's going to go one of 2 ways. It's either going to go like we thought the Korea game might, where
Brazil or Croatia.
it's going to be 2-1. Exactly. I think it all depends. If Croatia can control the game and have it kind of be their tempo, their style, it's 2-1 Croatia. If this is the same Brazil against Croatia as it was today, 3-1 for Brazil, I think.
Dan?
Yeah, be such a big, tougher game. I do think Brazil will probably have the edge over it. I'll say, did you say 2-1?
Yeah, I said 2-1 Croatia.
Oh, yeah, I'm going to go 2-1 Brazil.
Yeah, I think it'll be something like that. Anyway, but yeah, they're just showing the Alisson saves. I mean, I mean, is it safe to say that Alisson is probably at this moment in current form probably the best keeper in the world right now?
Yeah.
He's got to be in the conversation for sure.
Just a tad weird. Weverton came on though. I didn't get that sub. I didn't get that sub.
Told you, I was only going to say it once. I was only going to say it once, and I wasn't going to mention it again.
But we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for tuning in, everybody. Tomorrow I'll be live at 6:30 again with Portugal against Switzerland. Connor will be joining me, and also Maisie from Devils United will be joining us as well. Really looking forward to that. Also, Chris is covering Morocco against Spain on the channel as well. So big thank you to him for doing that as well. And then obviously on Friday, I'll be covering Netherlands or Argentina on this channel, and I'll also be returning the favour to Chris by doing it on his channel as well. So I'm looking forward to doing that. Anyway, but in the end, it was a very, very comfortable victory for the Samba Kings. Don't think it'll be easy in the next round against Croatia. Can tell you that for a fact. I will see you tomorrow for Portugal against Switzerland. Good night.